Watch this.
Football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the Dub. On Friday nights, it feels like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, putting in work, go rubs. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Big, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
We rise and go easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special gifts, making fixing so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the dub.
We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. We do it for the dub. That DF dub.
Welcome to the Dub, #1 high school podcast starring Pat O'Teasy, Jeremy McGinnis, Whitfield Roderick, Coach Carr, and Ron Riser.
Well, all right. What's happening? What's going on? Welcome to the #1 talk show. Speak out.
The Dub, baby. You heard it first. The Dub.
Yeah, let's pick up the TCU off for you, feel me? I'm trying to make sure I get the MVP. How many you got, 3? Yeah, I got 3. Hey, but we told y'all we was coming for all y'all that doubted us. And we here now, y'all see the flow.
13 Savage, baby. 13 Savage.
Yeah,
3 touchdowns. Would have had more.
Salute, man. What it do, man?
Dub salute. Hey, man. Hey, the season, bruh. I swear we started off the season with Coach Mathis before 0 week, and now we here at the state title and it's over, bro. How quick did that last?
Dog, it flew by. That's all I know, man. That joker flew.
Woo, bruh.
That was crazy.
It was. Batman.
Hey.
What up, my great co-host? How y'all doing tonight?
Yeah, we here, man. Hey, we got one of our regular co-hosts back, man. My guy.
What up,
fellas? The official Dub defensive coordinator.
Yes, sir.
Hey man, y'all wasn't calling me that when Desoto was scoring 50 on in the first half and stuff. I got a whole saying, man. L don't change my loyalty.
Yeah, man. Say, Coach Ward, when that happened, you got demoted to the D-line coach.
Yeah. D-line coach.
Yeah. Official, yes, sir.
Man. Hey, man, glad to have you hop on, man. Kicking it
back. Yes, sir.
Good to have you back. I mean, of course it could have been under different circumstances, but you're here. You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Y'all know us. One thing we gonna do is show up.
Absolutely.
Yes, sir.
No matter the result, we're gonna be ourselves.
Yeah, we're gonna ride for y'all too. We're gonna ride for y'all too.
Yeah, for sure.
No doubt. It's a therapy session for all of us.
That's it, man. We're not tripping. Hey, man, it's therapy for everybody, and one thing we gonna do is we gonna always be here.
Oh,
it don't matter. It don't matter win, lose, or draw. Sundays and Wednesdays, you gonna see somebody.
Yeah, somebody.
It might not be all fire. You gonna see somebody.
It might not be all of us, but one of us, 2 of us, somebody gonna be here.
For real.
Put my label back up. Put my label up, man, so people can see my label. Yeah, man, put that up there.
Oh, I like that. I heard that 17-1 in 3 seasons. So, hey, for everybody out there talking about, hey, they don't know how to coach. You got to be some type of coach to go 17-1 in 3 years.
Look, man, the they can't coach, man. That stuff don't even move us like that. You know what I'm saying? I mean, when we won last year and the game swung and won by 2-3 scores, they didn't sing that same tune. You know what I'm saying? So
it just pissed me off.
That is for black.
It seemed like they was waiting for y'all to lose. That would piss me off.
I don't want to go too far into that though. Not yet. Let's hold it.
Okay, all right, we're gonna hold off on it. We're gonna hold off.
Okay.
I don't want to go too far into that just yet because that's a serious, that's gonna require some serious
that's a deep dive.
Yeah.
Hey, you go into slave mentality and all type of real
stuff.
Hey,
pal, we gotta pull out the bucket. You know what I'm saying?
Like a mother.
We going Willie Lynch syndrome and everything, man.
We gotta go deep on that one. So we're gonna start off on a lighter note on some positivity, right? Let's start off on some positivity. I just played a video. Shout out to Swaggy U. You know what I'm saying? He got the I just want to know, man, how the hell did Swaggy bump you from the table, Pat? Because that used to be your thing.
Bro, I don't know what's going on, man. Yo, I gotta have a serious talk over a domino tournament or something. I gotta figure out what's going on.
I think I already know. It's been some man. They really don't like y'all. You know what I'm saying? But I'm a dad. I love y'all. I wouldn't do that. I love y'all. F Carter.
Bro, look, ain't been no Carter gear on or nothing, right?
Yeah. There's been some selling up souls going on. You ain't never got all that answer. That's all I'm saying, dog. That's all I'm saying.
Man.
It's been it's always, whatever. We'll talk about it. But hey, Coach, did you I know you know the letdown, but did you kind of keep up with the other two games after y'all?
Yeah, I was there. I watched most of Duncanville North Shore, and I probably watched about 4 series of the DeSoto game.
Yeah, right.
Man, come on, man.
It was so bad. I went to a birthday dinner, right? We went to birthday dinner. But by the time I got back, I'm thinking I made good time. I cut on the TV, it's 15-0.
Yeah, it was tough. It was rough.
Hey, bro, I was me and my wife and my son, we were there, and I had already knew it was gonna be that type of game, but man, it was ridiculous. I think with about a minute left in the first half, the stands was clearing out like a Grambling band just got through playing at halftime. Like this was before halftime.
Yeah, I didn't think it was gonna be like that. That was the game I actually was looking forward most to seeing. I hadn't seen Summer Creek,
me too.
About Summer Creek track program and the type of athlete they have, and I paid attention to when they play North Shore this year.
Right.
I actually was looking forward to that game more than the other ones because I felt like it should be an even matchup, but I hadn't seen it. Just the personnel wise, I'm like, yeah, I know they're gonna have some speed. I know they're gonna do this. I know they're gonna do that. So when I watched the first 4 series, and I was like, all right, this
man, it was so bad, man. I'll turn it off. I ended up watching something else, man. I say, shit, I ain't really watching. I'll
be honest with you. When I saw this picture right here, it really summed up that whole game.
I saw that too.
Yeah.
They say that kid is 6'3", 210, dog.
Shit. Damn.
They say he's 6'3", 210, fam.
That boy like 5'11", 200.
He looked like a small corner.
Don't he?
Yeah, man.
That's
bro,
a big man right there, dog.
That's massive.
It's massive.
It's right there. It summed up that whole game. But we will talk because I got questions about that game. And real quick, I was trying to see what Coach Carr had. I don't know where he at. I guess he ain't coming, but so we ain't gonna worry about it.
He waiting for me now.
I met that kid. I went to a function over one of my close friends' house about a month and a half ago, and that kid was there.
Big Byron.
Yeah, he a real nice, humble, cool kid too. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, he got that dog side in him too, boy. I done seen him talk cash money.
I done watched him play.
Yeah, but I'm talking about even besides the play. I done been on Supply Line where he been talking cash money. I'm like, ooh, look, because you have a lot of guys that's that big, but gentle giants. Nah, ain't no gentle giant there.
Yeah.
Hey, so tell me this, man. Real quick, I saw this. A lot of people was kind of up in arms. I don't know. I guess this was Dave Campbell or On 3. On 3 gave out their top performers or Dave Campbell, whatnot. I'm gonna ask you guys, man, just off the top, who would probably be some of the standout guys from this championship series if you watch? I didn't watch, I ain't gonna lie, I don't watch 6-man, 7-man football, but pretty much from Thursday, Wednesday night, Thursday, all the way. Who are some of the guys that you would say your top performers be, Ryan?
Man, you know what? That kid from that 5-star kid, what's his name?
Talking about from Simpson.
Yeah, man, that shit, man, that kid can play. That kid is a dog.
He can play on any level.
Oh yeah, that kid. This show, man, this just shows, man. It don't matter what classification you in. If you can play, man, they gonna find you, and you gonna get the recognition you need. And a quarterback, he's the real deal. They got a defense real good as well. Who else? Aledo, man. Aledo's Aledo. Their linebacker stood out to be number 3. Key's son. Shit.
Yeah.
Man, that kid's a dog, man. Like, that kid's the real deal.
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, his dad is annoying, but Keys is good.
Shit, that kid. His daddy be trolling, man. His daddy funny as hell, man. And right. And from yesterday, man, from the Sock game, who stood out to me, Sock defense played a hell of a game. Their linebacker core, D line, they stood up. DB stood up. But PNG, they D line played just as good. They D line, they stood God, man. They know 47. PNG, they number 9. Man, don't say, man, no some dogs, man. I know we was talking earlier, J Mac. They were like, man, they just running 3-man front. Man, those men say, man, PNG, they some dogs too. Let me see who else who played pretty good, man. You know, the running back stop played good. Who else stood out? But Durham, man, goddamn, man.
Yeah, man, I thought Durham was gonna go for 400.
I gotta ask Dub DC.
God damn, man.
Surely you got to be opinion on whether or not Durham is an every down back by now.
God.
Nah. I mean, I think it. I'm a fan of the kid. I think it's gonna be somewhat of an adjustment in college, for him. And I'm eager to see the growth in his game as a back. You know, on this level, he hasn't had to have a bag, if that makes sense. Like Durham is like he real patient, and with the way they run schemes, he perfect for it. Because if it's a crease, he gone. And if you play it too tight, he can bounce it. He gone.
Right.
He gonna grow in some areas that we haven't had to see if he got it in his bag. Coming to balance, making a defender miss in space. You know that the
right.
The space is gonna close a lot faster. You know, as fast as he is, it's gonna speed up on him too. So I'm eager to see where he grows. I know he's the athlete. Athletically, he can do it. I just ain't seen him have to go in his bag. I can't say he can't make nobody miss because
right.
Who coming down? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a tool he hadn't had to use much.
Yeah,
so right.
What his style is outside of because his strength is so strong on this level.
Right. And I would say this, the other good thing for him is the fact that he ain't had that many hits on his body. He was just saying he only played in 2 games the whole game this year. So
they did a really good job of, normally when you're talking about a running back, they did a really good job of him not loading up 30, 40 carries.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think the only game I watched where he was like that was North Shore last year in the championship. That might be the only game I was like, he had to be a workhorse like that. You know,
right?
He did a good job saving his body.
Absolutely.
Another thing, Coach, on that, it seemed like from last year, it seemed like this year it's like Duncanville O-line played a lot better this year than they did last year. Because last year, man, it seemed like he had to work for every yard. Last year, he had 30 carries for 102 yards. Last year, so he had to.
So we played them and we play them early.
Yeah.
You know, I get to see their growth. I think Duncanville's O-line this year, versus last year. So take this year and last year and move that. they had dominant players on the O-line before these last 2 seasons. I mean, dominant, nasty. You know what I'm saying? They had to do a different type of coaching job, and a lot of times people look at the running back's yards and success and credit the O-line automatically. You know, that kid a deep ball. You know what I'm saying? You can miss a couple blocks, and if it's a crease and he hit it versus a back where it might be a 5-yard loss. So I think just him and a lot of the stuff he do, you know, with his skill set, we gonna see next year where their O-line is, because they're gonna be back to a good back. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is not the norm. You know, I ain't saying he's the greatest ever or not the greatest ever, but when you put that kind of speed on the football field,
it's ridiculous.
Football player, it's not normal, and it can hide a lot of things. So the O-line we're gonna see how good they are, because they ain't had to mash people like they did in the past.
Right. What impressed me yesterday, y'all, with J Mac and Coach and Pat, like said, on that 92 yards touchdown run, dude had a face mask. Slowed him down a little bit. He still took it 92 yards. That shit was unreal, man. Dude grabbed.
That ain't normal.
Hey, North Shore, y'all left something. Y'all left some stuff, North Shore. We got some of y'all souvenirs, North Shore. Y'all forgot to take some stuff back to Houston with y'all.
but I will say with North Shore, though, Pat, I was impressed by that Sanchez kid. Man, he's pretty good.
Boy, I wasn't impressed with anything but the quarterback. The quarterback impressed me from North Shore because
I wasn't that impressed. He did okay.
Bro, you know how many times Duncanville had him dead to right and he got out of there, bro, for about 10, 20, 30-yard games? He did that about 6, 7 times during that game, bro. He kept it alive. Then that drive where they scored in 2 plays, 2 deep balls. Nah, bro, he was impressive.
Okay, all right.
He was surprised, but they forgot this. Y'all, we got a lot of these over here left. You know, y'all come back to get these.
No, they
don't leave y'all signs down here and down.
They left on purpose.
I thought he was impressive for a tight end, but hey, Coach Carl, welcome to the party, Coach Carl. Welcome to the party, man. We just get started, man. I'm gonna give y'all the order, man. We're gonna try to hit the Duncanville game, the Desoto game. Then I'm saving Sock for last because that's gonna cause that's a lot longer conversation.
Yes, it is. Okay, all right, bet.
So, real quick, Coach Carl, what was your impressions, man? Who stood out? I was looking at this list right here of players that on 3 and Dave Campbell's got for their top 10.
Bussy stood out. The longest pass and the longest run in state. But then you look at Caden Durham and the run he's been on since the playoffs started. I mean, just in the playoffs alone, he has a whole nother season of stats. You know what I mean? But I think the most impressive thing to me about the weekend wasn't not necessarily a player, but it was probably Desoto. You know what I mean? I think they put it down and let people know exactly what it is. And that was, to me, the most impressive thing. Because, you know, when Clyde gets a chance to put points on you, he going to do that.
Yeah.
But you know what I mean? But to do it in the state game and put 74 on supposedly one of the best districts in the state, you know, I think that was impressive.
We can throw them quotations in the trash.
Yeah, you got to definitely get the quotations.
They best two got dominated. That's all I know. That's all. Yeah. We say what we want. That's all I know. Coach T, what's happening, Coach Todd?
What up, Coach Tom?
Man, I'm chilling. I'm just chilling, man.
Hey, man, you ain't got your hat on today, man. I almost didn't know who you was.
Well, he had contact with Grimes. He could only wear it on Grimes' show.
Nah.
Boy, I say, I know they ain't on what church going on, boy. You playing with the pastor money, boy. Y'all in trouble.
Hey, man, it be that way. It be that way sometimes.
Hey, see, man, we don't want Gucci, man. We won't coach 2 times.
Yeah, Riser, man. Shit, man. Goddamn.
I
Hey,
mean,
the one thing, though, man, is as the older you get, the blessing be you wake up in the morning.
Amen.
Who you telling, Coach? That first thing I tell people, man, when they be like, "How you doing?" I be like, "Hey, man, when I woke up, I'm good. Everything else is just it is what it is.
It is what it
When
is.
I wake up, I'm good.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
A whole other day to get it right. You know what I mean? Got a whole other day to get it right. You know.
On that Duncanville note, you know, I was happy for my boy Coach McGee, man, because we had a lot of tough losses throughout the years back at Skyline, man, and to finally see him get a chance to win that ring the same way, with Herm last year, it meant a lot to me, even as a constellation, us not winning. I'm still happy to see somebody else get a chance to experience that too, though. So,
no doubt.
No doubt.
Yeah. And so I do want to hit. You caught some games, right, Coach? You caught some games.
Yeah. I watched them. I watched the Duncanville game when I got back to the school. We watched that game, and then we watched the rest of it at Papa Do's, and then I watched. I mean, at Desoto, I mean, shit.
They wasn't nothing to watch, man. I ain't gonna lie. I was actually waiting for the freshmen and sophomores to play so I can see what they gonna have next year.
Yeah, I was just hoping they ain't bust 100, so Claude didn't have to go before UIL panel committee or something.
Yeah, that would have happened, man. I was a little worried about that too.
Hey,
yeah,
man, so
like
real quick, man.
It was ugly. I was like, damn, they getting scored on faster than when we played DeSoto.
Hey, you don't feel so bad now, do you, Coach?
Hey, they had 15 weeks of tape.
Hey, they clearly didn't throw nobody. The coach didn't have a hat on to throw in the sky.
Hey, J-Man, you got that picture of the coach looking in the sky? It looked like he was looking for prayers or something.
I should have brought that. I was actually gonna make that the cover of the video, but I changed my mind. Yeah, man, I should have got it because that summed up. Actually, I thought the big picture of the guard, but the picture of that coach looking up, like, where you at, Lord?
Like what have I got myself into?
Yeah, like I'll take a rain delay.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Hey, what's the last game that's been like that in the state game?
Oh
man!
Like this is bad.
What was the Aledo Lamar that year?
Yeah, I think Aledo had a couple.
Aledo had one.
Yeah.
Last year, College Station, they beat the brakes off of them.
Yeah. What was the score that year with Jonathan Gray then when he scored like what 8
touchdowns?
Yeah. But the Lamarck was scoring though, Ty. I think it was it wasn't like a shootout. I think it was like 60-something, 20-something.
28 or something like that. Yeah. Yeah, this one was ridiculous.
What was the Cedar Hill one?
I didn't think the Cedar Hill one was that bad.
Katie one?
Yeah. 61-28, something like that.
Nah, right. They scored like 28 or 17 or something, didn't it?
This team scored what, 14?
Yeah. And they were gifted the first 7 because of that backwards pass.
Right.
Hey, what's up, Courtney?
What's up,
what up, bro?
What's up,
hey, I want to know everybody's opinion about Duncanville game because we're gonna get back on the Soto there, sock. But I want to know this is about a minute, huh?
I said it was 51-14. I just looked.
Damn.
Yeah, 14. But that's 51. I mean, we're gonna get back on Cloud.
It ain't 70.
Yeah. I think that was very strategic on Cloud. I think he did that on purpose. I ain't gonna lie.
No, but I think but that's how they play. Ty
right.
said we played them. They were still trying to score in the second half against us. You know what I'm saying?
They wanted it.
That's how
yeah, and that's how they always do it. They in match the gas mode. I think they run that NASCAR offense better than anybody I've seen. Just play after play after play. They put that pressure on you.
Yes, sir. Let's give the this Duncanville 2-time. We'll get Coach Sam. He 2-time. He joined the 2. Did you welcome him to the 2-time club, Todd?
Yeah. I actually talked to him this morning, man. You know, now it's 5 black head coaches that. Now it's 4. Now it's 5 of us now. They got 2. So shit, the race to break 3 is on.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah.
Wilson got 2, right?
Yeah, Wilson got 2. Alex Durley had 2. Me, Stamp, Clark.
Yeah, that's it.
Hey, Coach Todd. What was I talked about this a little bit last week? What was going to be the new name at 3? Or are you going to say that for next year?
Man, I really didn't even come up with no name. I prefer to have one and then start going to freestyle something that they asked me right after the game.
Because you know they was gonna ask.
No,
I ain't got to buy no new chain, so at least I get to keep my medallion, my goddamn medallion for a little longer.
Well, I don't know, Ty. You might have to give that away because Bona look like he's trying to steal your title too.
Boy, for real.
No, Ray gonna have to get a big one so it'll look like it ain't no penny on his shirt.
The choker.
Hey, hold on. I'm gonna show this. I want to get everybody opinion on that game, though. Hold up.
That dude is just unreal. He's so fast.
Yeah, you can't teach that. You can't teach like that.
You know what I like in Duncanville game too? It's like the Golden State Warriors. You come down and hit a layup or a dunk, and Steph Curry come down and hit a 3 from 30 foot. And that's what Caden Durham was doing to them the whole time. He just hitting them from so far away. He just ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't ain't no drives. At least you can keep your defense out the field and sustain drives. Other than that, he was getting the ball back, taking it instant, 90 yards, 75 yards.
Yeah, man. You know what? That Northside defense was tired after that the 92-yard run. That defense was tired after that.
You ever chase the play when they escape?
What up, Swag?
What up, Swag? My boy. What up, homie?
What up, though?
Yeah, we were just wondering how you knocked Pat off the dinner table at Cloud House.
Never that.
Boy, Swag, you gonna get a Marine, man.
Yeah, he is. I know one thing. A real Carter Cowboy would do that.
Oh.
Oh, here we go.
We'll say that for the offseason.
Feel how you want to feel. It's all good.
We're gonna say that. But Swag, give me your thoughts on the Duncanville game. You was there, you know what I'm saying? I saw you had the VIP treatment, man. You was I thought I saw you with President Bush for a minute. So just go ahead, man. Tell me what you thought about the Duncanville game.
I stated it on Wednesday night show. And once again, every time I say something, besides Ty them beating Melissa, I get laughed at. I specifically said this is gonna be the year they don't just beat them, they blow their ass out. They make a statement. And that's exactly what they did. Those Caden Durham, Colin Simmons, they came into that game on a mission. Those kids, Duncanville kids are tired of hearing about the Hail Mary. They're tired of hearing about all the other gibberish. They're tired of hearing about the JJ got injured. They're trying to hear about all of that. They went into that game Saturday night with a purpose. we are not finna just beat these dudes. We finna embarrass these dudes. And that's exactly what they did. And according to people on the internet, damn, Caden Durham looks slow as hell running. Man, he was slow. He was slow as hell. You're right, he was slow. That was a slow ass 92-yard run. That man was slow.
With a
That's all I
face
can say.
mask. Yeah. With a face mask.
Man, I mean, he was running in slow motion, just hey, be slow.
Hey man. It is what it is. What did you think about that game, Coach Carr?
What game? Duncanville?
Duncanville.
No, I thought it was like Duncanville, after that loss to DeSoto, went to a whole nother level. You know what I mean? Of play. And it just shows you how dominant they are. I mean, they have the best players on the football field. Not by a little bit, you know what I mean? By a lot. And all their players showed up, and they do a great job getting all their playmakers the ball. And, you know, when you have a home run hitter like Caden Durham, who's a guy who scores every 3-4 times he touches the ball, you know, it's almost like a cheat code. You know, and the way them boys played. Now, I thought North Shore came to play. So, I mean, you can't take nothing away from North Shore. You know, they were 15-0 going into the game.
We can take their sign away.
Well, no, they got their sign. They get more play time than Duncanville right now. You went to Duncanville. So, I just think that at the end of the day, man, North Shore, how can I say this? Duncanville is not going to lose another state championship for at least 2 years. I mean,
hey, J-Man, can I say something real? Can I say something real fast? Coach Carl, I'm going to cut you out. I'll say something real fast. AT&T wrong for yesterday, man. They could have got a lot of fans fighting each other, and I'm going to tell you why. So, you know, they got DeSoto, Duncanville on opposite sides before the Duncanville game, the DeSoto game. So you got DeSoto sitting with North Shore. That ain't end too well, bro. We sitting there cheering for Duncanville, and we got a sea of red looking at us crazy, talking noise. It was getting heated over there. So AT&T wrong for that. Seriously. Because when Caden scored that one last touchdown, and I was like, go CD. Dude turned around and looked at me. He said, man, you gotta take your ass over there with all that. I'm like, nah, bro, this is DeSoto side for that game. Like, it was getting stupid over there between DeSoto and Houston. So I think they failed badly with that. Real bad.
He didn't make you get up, did you? You didn't get up when he said it, did you?
Hell no.
I'm just making sure.
Gonna be no good fight.
Nah, I told that dude, this is my city. You in my city.
Hey, I had a similar situation with somebody from North Shore too. Yeah, I had a little confrontation with somebody from North Shore, from the band of all places. But yeah, they were tripping too.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about, and I got a whole rant that I'm saving. I'm gonna save it for the soccer discussion that I got about Bally's. They broadcasting
right
about UIL. I'm just gonna be honest. So I'm telling y'all now. So if you don't want to be associated with it, when I get ready, just hit the leave button because I'm going off.
Let's start with your rant so that Johnny is not present for it. That'll make it better. Let's do the rant. Let's do that part first, because if we do it last, it's gonna be a lot worse. I'm just trying to be responsible, Pat. I'm just trying to drink responsibly.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, we appreciate that, Coach Ward, because I don't know if you was on the Friday night. I heard the Friday night show.
I heard. I was. You know, we was at the hotel doing stuff. So I heard pieces. Yeah, I heard some of the pieces. Yeah, I heard.
Hey, and some other people heard it too, Ward, because they got real petty Saturday.
Yeah.
Real petty.
They was.
Wait, what happened, Will?
No, you got to wait till the rant come on then.
Oh yeah, it went all up corporate ladders.
Yeah, I touched some souls. that I ain't know I could touch. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, on the cool, he might be the reason for the call yesterday, Ward.
It could be.
Hey, man.
I hope not.
There you go, Corey. It's coming. I got a sponsor for this one.
Damn.
We got to do J Mac and the Dub after dark, where we just gonna put the kids to bed, and I can give y'all the real. You know,
I'm gonna be sleeping.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in my prayer closet at that point. So
be Roz are definitely gonna be sleep.
I took my North Carolina sign. Hey,
I
you
ain't gonna
wrong.
lie, Coach Ward, I went so hard on Friday. I told Johnny I was gonna put it. I put Johnny on the bench tonight. I got his cousin, Mr. Mark, Mr. Mega Mark tonight. So we'll see how that works.
hey, we're gonna get you a water sponsor, but dog, I got you.
Right. H2O for you, bro.
Hey, we'll get you some pink lemonade, dude. We got you.
J-Mac said, "Nah, he needs some hard lemonade."
and not no mics.
Hey, J-Mac, speaking of baddies, I'm gonna tell you what I hated most about the state games. It was the TV time, man, dude. Like, oh my God. I feel well. I'll talk about that later, but I feel like he gave the team's chance to get a breath they didn't need. Like he just made the game.
Though, man.
I know. I didn't even like the ESPN game we played Dunkerville. I hated it. Like it just took too long, and the TV timeouts were taking me down. Like,
let me just say this real quick. We get to the sock subject. I'm gonna tell y'all out there now, and all y'all on here. The new Swaggy has been having fun, but for that subject, the old Swaggy for the return. I'm gonna let some MLs have it.
We finna go down. We're gonna speed it up. Coach, two times. Tell me what you think about. I gotta go. Give me your thoughts about the Dunkerville game, man. I know that's them your peoples over there at Dunkerville. So just what you think about that game?
Well, you know us in North Shore, we stayed in the same hotel. And when I saw the kid walking around, I was like, yeah, they don't look like the same North Shore. And immediately then I knew that I thought they're gonna have a long night with Dunkerville because they just didn't look the same as what I remember how they looked previous years. And I mean, Dunkerville did what Dunkerville do. I mean, like they're the second best team in the state of Texas this year. And, it ain't nothing wrong with saying that. They're just facts based on last year they were number one. And it just switched around this year, man. So Dunkerville do what Dunkerville do. The old man got number 2. So I know he ain't going nowhere no time soon. So the chase for 3 is on.
Oh yeah, he said as much.
Do y'all
as much?
Do y'all think like this second game with Kate and them being in state again that they just had a better grasp on North Shore this year? Like it just looked like them kids was well more ready to play their game.
You know what, Courtney? I think so. And if you look at Dunkerville offense and doing their game, they spread the ball around a lot more this year than they did last year. It's like they got everybody involved, from the tight end to the second best receiver to everybody. I think, man, and like you said, man, they got the best home run hitter in the nation.
200 yards in the first quarter, you can give everybody all that.
Then what I thought the biggest thing was for me watching North Shore the last couple of years, and a lot of people didn't talk about this part. I never understood. I really never thought who was going to replace number 7 that graduated last year. That safety. People love to dog. And you got to realize, like, he was the one that was tackling Durham every time.
Right.
And with how they play, I don't think North Shore trenches on both sides of the ball was where they normally are. And I think this year, I think even though Dunkerville on the offensive line is not as dominant as they've been, you still had Durham back there who just need a crease. But I don't think they had the people on the second and third level to come down and make their play consistently like number 7, the kid that did it last year.
Right.
And, right. He went, like you say, 200 yards in one quarter. Like, shit.
Yeah. You know,
they were missing number 7.
Yeah,
like
and
a mug.
another thing too, man, is
Bad.
once I think a lot of it too is once they beat them last year, I think the pressure of last year's game,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I mean? I think going into this year, they were more loose. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah,
they didn't
absolutely.
have that pressure on them. You know what I mean? They was more free. And I think the fact that they won it last year helped them, you know, going towards this year a lot more also.
And the fact that they lost to DeSoto, I think, helped them too.
Yep.
Yeah, man, it is.
Yep.
And Coach Sample spoke to that in the press conference. He said, "Hey, after in the press conference, I was watching that this morning. He was saying that, hey, everybody was talking to him. Hey, man, can't nobody mess with y'all in Texas. Y'all need to be playing SMU. So you know they got everybody's heads blown up. Like, man, can't nobody mess with them. They should be playing SMU." He said that brought them back down to earth, and then they promised each other they weren't going to lose another game the rest of the year after that. So even Coach Samp alluded to that. And then also I want to give kudos to Keelan Russell, because he's the more confident quarterback this year in the state game,
Yep.
too. Like I mentioned, he passing the ball around to all the receivers, including what's my guy number 9 name?
Zach.
Zach.
Zach. But Zach Clown in that. Another superstar was born. He's been good all year, but under the radar. And so I think that also was the difference maker. But just like Coach Carr said, you get that monkey off your back the first year. The second year is easy money. I'm sure it was for Sock as well. After you won that first state title, even though you got some bumps in the road in the playoffs, it's an easier road because you know the road. You traveled that road before.
I feel like you, Bo Teasy. I feel like you got to go back years of this rivalry. You got year 1 of Hail Mary. Of course, we all know what happened. Then you got JJ the next year. You gotta think about it. That freshman was thrown into that fire like in one game. He didn't have what Keelan Russell had. Keelan Russell had a year to get ready for last year and this year. Chris was thrown into that game after 1 week. He wasn't ready for that stage. Keelan was ready, and he's gonna be ready again next year. Like I feel like he got the tools to finish his high school career as a champion every year. That's just how I feel. I feel like
those 2 quarterbacks match up again next year.
Yeah, again.
Hey, man,
I hope not. I want to see something else now. I want Duncanville versus whoever else.
Well, ain't no Pat. Ain't no. It ain't
it ain't nobody else, Pat.
Give Mike some Wesley.
A whole bunch of stuff that we ain't gonna get.
Nah, trust me.
And look, and I want Sock versus Fort Bend or something. I don't want to see no.
Hey, I'm gonna say this now, though. I don't think North Shore is gonna be that good next year.
I don't think so either. I feel like they're not gonna make it back.
I think when you taking over a program and you're the OC and that team has already been doing, you know, there's some things that you're gonna do as the head coach that you're gonna do different than the guy that came before you. You know what I mean? Because you're learning, right? So and it's the things you want to do your own way and make your own mark. I think when you look at Summer Creek and you look at North Shore in that district and how they fared this year, I think it's a lot more alarming than what we think it is for North Shore. And it could just be this year as an anomaly, but both of those teams got blew out. Like they weren't close games.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm just curious. So like, what's that future gonna look like for them?
But this is what I think about it too, Will. I think sometimes the thing with like playing in DeSoto, like Summer Creek did, if you don't have no familiarity with them, that's a real hard game to play. Just to play off a whip. Now the thing about them when they play each other back down that way, it's so much more familiarity with each other because you play so often that you may not be as bad as you look playing against DeSoto because you were so unfamiliar really of what they do. And I think sometimes it helps to have that familiarity of playing them teams so you kind of know how to same thing with North Crowley. In order to really play them teams, you got to play them teams before it counts.
Right.
If you wait till it counterplay, you ain't gonna never win unless you gotta have to be superbly more talented than them all the way across the board.
Right.
Right.
Yeah, absolutely. Now, I want to give my quick little take. I'm going to be Rise on the Duncanville game. I think it is what it is. I think they proved that the loss to DeSoto woke them up, and we can almost say, Pat, that's deja vu because both of us was at the DeSoto Thanksgiving practice, and they both and everybody to a man was saying that the Duncanville game kind of woke them up.
Exactly.
And made them get on the run to go to state. So I feel like the road just kind of reversed. And we're going to get on DeSoto in a minute because I got a question for everybody. So I just think Duncanville did what they did. Number one, I hope we can put this question to bed, but to me, Caden Durham is the best running back in Texas. I don't think it's close. Not only is he got something nobody else got, which is elite speed. He has great vision. He has great balance. And number one, he show up every game.
Right.
And the best ability is what?
Availability.
Availability. He there. He there every week.
Yep.
Doing what he do.
And he's slow.
And he's for a slow guy.
He's slow. He's slow as hell. Dang.
So, go ahead, B. Ryan. Give me your thoughts on that Duncanville game because I got a question about DeSoto for everybody.
I think you already did, didn't you?
You already did.
Gave your. Okay. Well, let's go on to DeSoto, man. And I'm gonna start off with DeSoto like this right here. You know, that's our guy.
Say what in John Brown is going on?
Hey, if you ever see me put that post that means I ain't got a clue.
Right there.
I ain't being funny.
That's this right here, Will.
I ain't being funny. Then again, I am being funny. That's payback. That's pure payback. For that, when they caught Sam with his mouth open and they made them little North Shore memes all fucking year, that's payback. I love it. Keep flashing it.
Hey man,
keep flashing it.
Hey, trust me, that meme ain't going nowhere. That's gonna make national. That meme right there gonna make national. Like, because that's, when I send you this, that means I just don't have. I'm hopeless. That's a hopeless. I ain't got no answers.
Hey, look, I done prayed to God.
Josh took that. Josh took
right
that.
Now, I'm looking at God like, you ain't gonna answer my prayers, huh?
That's the look you make right there when you see this right here. You don't have a clue.
Yeah, he's trying to figure out what happened.
Let me see how it look on me.
J-Mac, Mitchell Ward sent me that picture and said that's what he gonna stick Big Byron on you if you mess with it.
Hey, tell Mitch Ward, we both old. We can tussle. I ain't fooling no youngsters. I don't want nothing but the old. You gotta be 49 and up.
Mitchell Ward.
You gotta put up your dukes. This how you.
Child, Mitchell said he y'all family. Mitchell.
Mitch Ward is a big fan of the show, actually, and I appreciate Mitch Ward. I ain't got nothing bad to say about Mitch. Man, we good. Matter of fact, we need some sponsors. So I love you, Mitch Ward. I love you, brother. I'm finna get my swag on. I'm finna start kissing the Soto ass in a minute. I'm sorry. Did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
You did. You said it loud.
I'm sorry. But anyway, hey, Todd, what do you think about we already kind of talked about it, man, but just real quick, man, should DeSoto be national champions this year?
I mean, they should be in consideration. I'm not sure about what the other teams, because you got all them other different type of school, but you can. I mean, they can throw their name in the hat for damn sure.
Yeah.
I think they were number 4 in the nation, wasn't they?
They was already number 7, I believe.
Yeah, I thought about 4.
Yeah, because North Shore was 6.
They probably ain't gonna make that jump to 1, but they right up there in the mix.
For a public school, if you could get in the top 3, I think that's pretty Top 5, really. That's pretty damn good.
You know what, J Mac? I will say this: if they don't get the national champs, I guarantee they're gonna be a top 3 team for sure.
Preseason next year?
No, I'm talking about
now.
The final ratings. They'll be a top 3 for sure.
Yeah, because North Shore was ahead of them and all that, and they out of there, so
they'll be at least number 3, I think.
Yeah. Okay. What you think, Swag? Should they be national champs or they just be top 3?
And I ain't being biased. Hell yeah. 74 points in a championship game. The way they dominated this season. Not to be funny, Duncanville fans, but they beat the hell out of Duncanville. Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah, I mean, hey, I actually agree with you. I think they should. If they ain't number 1, they should be number 2. I mean,
yeah,
as a team, player for player, whoever you got number 1, I would love to see them play DeSoto, especially this year.
Right. No, I'm just saying. I agree, but I'm saying if not number 1, I'm saying at least top 3 for sure. I don't got a problem with them being national champs.
What you think?
What you got, Ward?
I think they needed that St. Francis game again. This was the year, and you know it's all in hindsight. You know what I'm saying? But you needed that game this year because if you add that win to, they already got 2 wins over 2 big wins. If you add that win, I think they got a case. You know, especially early in the year. What is that? It's week 2 or something like that. So you're already gonna jump way up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know, I think that's what was missing. Could they be an argument as could they beat the top team or whatever? Probably. They could. Yeah, they got a case to make, but that's the game they needed to actually get it. You know, in my opinion.
You said that politically correct. That was my answer. I don't even have to say what I want to say because he said it the right way. It's gonna come out wrong when I said it. So appreciate that, Ward.
Hey, well, I mean, it's your opinion.
No, that was my answer. That was my answer and all. Like, you know, they was dominant in Texas this year. They jumped all the hurdles they were supposed to jump. It was just that one game against one of those teams that people say recruit and get kids from all over the country. And if they'd win and put it on one of them teams, then they'll be the outright favorite to be the national champs to me.
So somebody said
War leaning.
He just got the bud on. Greg already going in.
They damn inside.
But
damn, Greg already go on Lamar.
Chill out, Coach. Come on, chill out, Coach. Oh man, chill out, Coach.
Goddamn, Lamar.
Damn, Lamar.
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
But now, honestly, I think they should, man. What do you think, Coach Carl? Are they national champs? Top 3, top 2?
I mean, they top 3 for sure. They got a big win over Duncanville. Duncanville got a big win over North Shore. They beat the best team in the state. They beat the best district in the state. Their district is better than that district. I mean, it's a lot of things point to them, but it kind of goes back to Ward. You still need that one big signature win. Because you don't play the strength of schedules that other teams, in front of you may. But I don't think nobody could beat DeSoto this year. I think they playing at a level that's probably hasn't been seen in a very long time. Like this is one of the most dominant performances from start to finish that you've probably seen out of a team. So,
No, no doubt. And Cal, I guess you getting I'm sleepy love today. They
Hey, I ain't tired at all. I took me a nap today, man. I'm just chilling, dog. Yes,
you got the itis, man. They say you got the itis.
That was a long day. I ain't tired
you got the itis. Hey, but first, let's everybody give my man Courtney D a salute, man. He went down to Florida. They won national championship.
Yes, sir. Salute.
You know what I'm saying? Hey man, get my man. I'm pretty sure there's some future sock players on that team somewhere. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And
Congratulations.
I gotta give my man Courtney some respect and credit because Courtney been telling me for a long time. Swag, my team is the truth, and hey, you ain't lying, bro. I seen it with my own eyes too, but yeah, you ain't lying.
I can't wait to get that line back on the show. We're gonna get him on the show. I'm trying to let him make it to a freshman, and then for Coach Ward to tell him he ain't shit, and then bring him up to Boston.
That's what I'm waiting on too. He's telling me.
Hey, J-Mac, you say that when B-Rise first came on, when you go back and watch it, when he first popped on the camera, that boy did this.
He just woke up.
He first got on. I was like, he ain't gonna make it.
Hey, J-Man, I gotta give you that Batman out video.
yeah, I need that Batman out video. But I will say, man, B Rise, hey, we was dick toasted in the background pre-show. I ain't even gonna lie, we had a good time. We had a good old time. Hey, before we move on to what people want to talk about, and I can give my rant about Bally's, and we can all get this sock thing off our chest.
Oh yeah, man. I got a lot to say about that, man.
Wait a minute. Hold up, J-Mac. Hold up, J-Mac. On the panels, you done ask everybody a question. You don't never ask me the question.
Yeah, in fact.
Both times. Both times.
Here on a Sunday, Pat.
Yeah, man, it's Sunday show, man. I ain't used to seeing y'all. I be
God, dog. Let J-Mac get on me about that on the Wednesday. Both times he ain't say, all right, Pat, what's your opinion? Not one.
For real though, Pat. What's your is Desoto national champs, Pat?
DeSoto is national champs. I'm gonna be straight biased on there. I've been saying they've been the pound for pound best team for about the last 5 or 6 weeks, and I'm gonna stand on that. A lot of superstars on that team. There was a video that Ronell McClain put out today where he was showing the kids about 3 years ago for this class, saying that they were gonna win the state this year. And he even mentioned that, hey, don't say just this year. Let's try to win it both years, and they did. So I thought that was pretty dope too.
Okay. I'm with
it, man. I'm gonna ask you this because Pat, you said something. Do they have a superstar? You know what I'm saying? I know they got some kids that can go, but I'm saying that team is a
Tiger is the superstar. Tiger is the superstar. Singleton is borderline superstar. You know what? I'm gonna say he's a superstar because that dude got the electric. He's got that juice. He got that juice button. He's that juice player that makes the whole thing go. And I mean, from special teams on, that dude is a game changer. Him and Tiger.
And all them kids been superstars.
Hey, I'm gonna give you a superstar nobody talks about. TJ Pride. That's a superstar.
I'm not saying good player though. Like y'all talking about the cats that can play.
No, I'm saying superstar. Singleton.
Superstar. I'm thinking about something like Kyler Murray. Like he carried it. You know, there was players around him that were good.
Right. And I know what you're saying.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, because like Colin Simmons and CD, Colin Simmons, CD, and DeCorian Moore, those are all bona fide superstars.
Yeah.
Well, I think for me on that DeSoto team, based on what Kyle Ward just said, is DJ Bailey.
Yeah,
I agree.
Hands down.
Yeah, definitely Bailey. And Singleton and Tiger.
You got to ask yourself, can they win without this?
They won without Tiger.
Yes, yeah, that's my thing, J-Mac. And they've won without Tiger.
Yeah,
they did.
Won without
yeah, I get that, but he's a superstar talent. He's a superstar talent.
We're not talking about talent. That we talking about if he don't play, they might lose this game, whatever game. We ain't saying that.
DJ is the only kid that I feel you can say that about this team.
Okay.
If you take Singleton away, we still got another receiver, number 19, Fantroy, they can still be take Tiger away, you got the other running back step in.
You can say that about every team. You can say that.
That's what makes superstar so.
Yeah. So yeah, But I mean, you know, you say Keelan Russell away, that Duncanville may go down a pig.
You ain't winning. You ain't winning.
Now Duncanville last year, the kid went out and Russell came in and they rolled. So
yeah, exactly.
I ain't saying, you know, these kids are good players, but you know, like I said, if Kyler Murray don't play Allen, it wasn't Allen. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think of when I'm saying super.
Yeah, DJ Bailey. It's DJ.
Yes, DJ.
Bad boy.
Yes, DJ.
It's the way he didn't turn the ball over too. People don't understand. You can put another quarterback in there who can maybe throw 30 touchdowns to them kids, but taking care of the ball,
right? That's big.
He was on
that's
another
big.
You know who he remind me of? Ward. That I don't think people kind of don't give him the fair assessment, and maybe it's because of the size and number 5 is Donovan McNabb.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
He reminds me of McNabb. You know what I'm saying? He's able to extend plays. He can get up out of there if he need to. You know, it ain't just one person gonna bring him down. He can throw out of a sack. You know.
I think when you said, I think you refer more to pro Donovan McNabb.
Yes, pro Donovan McNabb. Yes.
Not high school and not college Donovan McNabb.
No, sir.
Yeah. Pro Donovan McNabb.
Eagles Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, yes, sir. Good job, Will.
Yeah, good job, Will. Hey, good job 2 times. See, I love having my guys back. They back fact checking.
Nah, because I'm talking about that. I'm talking about Donovan McNabb and Syracuse running that goddamn option.
That Donovan McNabb from Syracuse came up to Ann Arbor and gave us some fits. So yeah, I know that was what it. That hooping Donovan McNabb.
Yeah, that was his thing. Hey, that was before the millions Donovan McNabb. That was
he ain't never loved.
Hey,
that was before he had the dad bod.
Can we say
right?
Can we say Kiki?
Bailey body.
Hey,
Kiki
too much crumble soup.
You can say Kiki Abrams on defense is a superstar.
He elevating himself in the conversation that Colin Simmons aura, like he's dominant on defense. Like he coming out there is crazy.
Put together a stretch, man, that's been unbelievable.
Yeah.
I think the thing is when you start talking about superstars. Yeah, like with superstars, it's all right to say people are not superstars because don't try to overpopulate the group.
That's right.
With a bunch of great players. Like you can be a great player, but that don't mean you're a superstar. You can be a hell of a DB, but that don't make you Dion.
No, but you're a damn good player.
But that don't make you Randy Moss. But you still could be a Hall of Famer type of player, but when you say superstar, that's an elite class.
Yeah.
There's some I be teaching the kids too. I tell them all the time. Michael Jordan made the Hall of Fame, so did Dennis Rodman. Everybody got their role to play. Everybody ain't a superstar, but you can be great at something you do.
Yao Ming made it too.
He did. Oh Lord.
Hey, so
I won't put Yao and Dennis Rodman.
Let's go back, and we're gonna revisit this in our season. This go back to our generational player discussion, right?
Hey, J-Mac and Ali Gordon did what we said this year. We said he was gonna do it. Every time he went off, I go to Todd. Hey, Todd, I don't know, man.
No, he did, except for against Texas.
Yeah. Nah, he got destroyed.
Yeah, they got him, man. Yeah, they got him.
You said my homeboy. It was third quarter. My homeboy, Texas fan, and everything they was doing was going through him. Every pass, every run. The guy in the group chat said, "Watch he get in the portal next week. He ain't gonna do this." He said, "Y'all ain't finna put me out here get beat up like this. I need some help."
Right.
Yes, sir. So, hey man, so now let's get to it, man. We gave did everybody else a Desoto question?
Yeah.
Everybody else a Desoto question?
Yeah, we ready.
All right.
We ready.
Desoto is a national top 3 team. That just seemed to be the consensus. I think we all agree Desoto is the best team in Texas.
Right.
And so this is more about national. I feel like personally they should be top 3, if not number 1. But I understand these private schools get the benefit of the doubt. So let's talk about it, man. I feel like at 3:00, about 2:00 Saturday, it became a national white holiday. in Texas. Now, I'm going to put a disclaimer, man. If you don't want to be associated with this rat, I advise you to leave. All right, then. Everybody know what a button is.
Hey, look how weird looking at Pat.
Well, they better hit that button. That's all I'm going to tell you. You better hit the button. You better hit the button.
J-Mac, before you start, hey, Pat, show the sign. Show the sign one more time. I got to see it one more time. There it is.
Hey, see, B. Rod, that homeboy, that lady homeboy, just gonna make a damn fool of himself and be laughing and shit.
I can vouch for that.
Hey man, I tell you what, I'm gonna let y'all answer it then.
Bro, let's see. I'll jump in. You get jumped though.
I ain't worried about it. You know, one thing I can do, I can fight on this internet. I'm a bad motherfucker.
Lord Mayweather.
I'm undefeated on this microphone. Shit.
He said I can fight on this internet.
It's like you're real, man. It's like you're real now. It's like you're real.
Yeah, it's gonna get real. I got some stuff to say. So it's gonna get real.
But I tell you what, Swag, I'm gonna start with you. But I'm just gonna be honest with you. I felt like at 2:00 it was a national white holiday in Texas high school football because the bottom line is they was not trying to hear the South Side party, and I thought it was obvious that it started with the seating distribution at the beginning of the day.
Hold on.
They did not want to see that.
What was the seating distribution?
They sent us opposite ways.
But I mean, this is what I heard from people at the stadium before we played. They say that was what was presented to them by one of the schools that played out there.
By DeSoto.
Yeah, that was their school.
Yeah, and DeSoto, y'all wrong for that. That was kind of hoish.
I think they had altercation last year though.
Yeah, they did.
They had altercations this year.
They had
this year.
Yeah, we did too many of us in one spot, did.
Well, that's why we might not ever see all these Negroes in state again.
Yeah, Will.
Shout out to the refs. Paso gonna make sure. Hey, it ain't happening no more. So I'm telling you right now, y'all better start blowing these boys out. You better start lifting a little bit more weights. Better start running a few more hills.
Well, it's sad to say, but next year, DeSoto or Sock gonna be playing on a Friday night.
No, it will be 5A Division 2 next year and play on Friday night.
Oh, okay. So that'd be y'all.
Yeah,
That'd be better though, to be honest with you.
Okay.
Yeah, J-Mac, let me hear what you got to say, man. I'm trying to hear what the hell happened.
Me too.
No, I'm just saying, man, like the Bally's broadcast was ridiculous. Number one, Bally's on Saturday. Okay, you got all your small school stuff out the way. All right. On Saturday, you repeatedly said that Coach Todd was calling this the Southside party. So why you didn't have no Southside representative nowhere on the broadcast? Nowhere on the broadcast. I understand everybody love the pretty blonde head. Okay. But can we get somebody that represent what was going on that Saturday? And you can't tell me you can't find nobody. Hey, DISD provided Steven Jackson on a broadcast. He was on Millennium broadcast. You could have brought him down to talk about some of the things that went on on that day. I know he's proper talking. He speaks the King's English. He graduated from DeSoto. He coached at DISD and he coached at Duncanville. Who more qualified to talk about what's going on Saturday?
That was a big part of the whole beginning, really.
You see what I'm saying? Because what I saw when the person said, "Oh, this next game, this is the first time two black head coaches is facing each other in the 6A game, the championship game." I saw this old rascal with the cowboy hat roll his eyes. What I saw Miss Pickle, and I know she's a great woman, but I saw Miss Pickle said after the sock game, I saw her say they called pass interference. It is what it is. Shut up. Yeah, Ty, you better go on out here. It's gonna be tight on you.
Boy, ain't nothing tight on me. Yeah, I'm Malcolm X of the Texas High School Coaches Association. I just had to cut my camera out for something else right quick.
No, I'm just saying, man. So I'm just being honest, man. I mean, the bias that went on with Bally was ridiculous. It was ridiculous. Because number one, you should have had somebody that represented what that day stood for. You had no problem saying, "Oh, Coach Ty called this the Southside Party." Then you made sure they wasn't gonna win. So all I'm saying is, what Bally had going on was some bullshit. They was on some agenda shit from the get-go, and I knew that when that man rolled his eyes. I knew that when she said, "Hey, they called pass interference." Shut up and listen.
It's something. I think it needs to be this.
And I'm telling you, and I know, Balance, you were listening to me Friday because you cut my feed off. I couldn't even watch the fourth quarter of the Duncanville game. My app was the only one that didn't work.
That's true.
But anyway, go ahead, Sway.
Bally's for the petty win.
Hey. So we should have had it on BET.
Yeah.
We should have.
Hey, Malcolm X on that pass interference and said, "Get that flag out my pocket."
Oh, man.
Go ahead, Swag. What you got on the side game?
Who got Swag?
I feel like Swag just finna cuss a lot.
Yeah, Cal, the old Swag finna return for this segment, bro. I have to.
Yeah.
I got a lot to say, and this game pissed me off. Some of y'all fans pissed me off. It's a lot, and I'm gonna get to that. First of all, game wise, I think it's a shame when we, as in we, inner city Dallas school, you guys tired of war. I'm talking to y'all for a minute. Y'all work hard to get where y'all at, man. Y'all work down hard. Y'all kids work hard. But what people don't understand about South Oak Cliff, y'all not like others. Y'all get this shit going. Soon the season ends, y'all lock in for next season quickly. And y'all kids focus from day one. So, and I'm probably gonna end up crying on this segment because it still hurts. It's one thing to celebrate a state championship with a team 2 years in a row and hug those players of joy and happiness. But it's another to sit there and watch a group of kids get robbed and to just have them kids crying, man. Like Danny was toe up. He was hurt. He kept repeating over and over again, they took this game from us. Like that state championship game should now have came down to what it came down to. If any referee, you do not make that call. I'm sorry. Then to learn that this damn ref lives in Port Neches, like referee crew, how in the hell do you make that call? How?
Wait, let me ask you this. If the shoe was on the other foot and they grab sock receiver, are you saying you don't make that call in?
Yeah, you know why? No. You know why? Watch the damn play again. They both was grabbing each other. You don't make that call.
If the shoe is on the other foot, they grab a sock player, a Desoto player, a Carter player. Are you saying you don't make that call?
Hell no.
No.
This is what I'm going to say about it right quick. On that particular play, and it's from the bottom of my heart, I watched that play 1,000 times, from all different mental perspectives of who the kid was, just watching the play. In that particular situation, when that ball was incomplete, nobody in that stadium felt, whether it was their side or our side, felt that it was pass interference.
Absolutely.
Now, you can take a still shot picture, and then you can show somebody man head, and you can show him push off. But at no point during that play did I feel like, oh, we got away with something. And I don't think at that point they felt like, damn, what a flag at ref. To me,
they wasn't crying for no flag.
Yeah. To me, I don't agree with the call in that situation on 3rd and 11 on that thrown pass that was already out of bounds. I don't agree with it. But me as a man, I got to accept the results of it, move on, because that shit ain't going to change. But I don't agree with the call, whether it was no matter who the team playing, I don't agree with the call.
Let me say something real quick. And everybody on here, I think, knows that I'm actually a referee. So one thing I tell my crews when we're reffing some damn games in the last minutes of the games, do not throw that damn flag unless it's a big call. It's got to be a big hold. It's got to be a big pass interference. It's got to be a big offsides. We're not throwing no ticky-tack BS. And that offsides call was ticky-tack BS that I would have clowned my crew for throwing. You don't do that.
So let me
you let the players win the game.
As a ref. So the call was pass interference, correct?
Correct.
Yeah.
Okay, so the call wasn't holding, correct?
Correct.
So if we're just talking from pass interference, we're talking about once everybody breaking on the ball at the point of contact where the ball is. Both receiver and DB had equal opportunity to catch that ball, correct?
Correct.
So based on the definition of a pass interference, from that point right there where we're just looking at, that's not pass interference.
At
all. And I'm actually glad that J Mac is playing this version of it, because when this is slowed down in real time, it 100% wasn't a pass interference. Slowed down, it's still not a pass interference. It's not. You can't even see the freaking hold. You can't see a hold. He might have had his hand on his back for a split second. It's not a hold.
Let me ask you this.
My next question to you is, and Ward, you know, because you're the DB coach. When a DB comes to the side, they both check with the side judge to make sure they're on sides, correct?
Oh, my bad. Yeah, I was muted. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So if the ball, if they're not involved in the play because the play is inside, it was an inside run, you don't throw that penalty, correct? You don't throw that. You don't make that call.
No.
Okay.
No, and another thing you got to point out on that damn video right there. Now play it again, J Man. Now watch closely. If it's interference, that flag comes out right there. That damn flag don't come out at the end of the play.
Yeah, it was like he waited for the result.
No, if y'all look at the ref, he's reaching for his flag. He can't get it out.
He sure is.
He's reaching for it.
He's reaching for it now, Will. Look, no. Will. This is where the contact is made, right here.
Exactly.
The ref ain't reaching for shit. Look at that. He ain't reaching for shit.
Exactly.
He ain't reaching for shit.
All right.
Look when he started reaching. I want you to look.
I'm not.
He still ain't reaching. Look, there he is right there.
But he didn't call that. That's not what he called,
Look,
J-Mac.
There he is.
J-Mac. That's not what he called.
No, he threw the flag. Look. There he is.
But you're saying he threw the flag on the hold it. He didn't throw the flag on the hold it. That's what I'm saying.
No, I said if you was gonna throw a flag.
And I'm gonna say this. Look, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this.
Hold on, Pat. He didn't throw that flag on the holding. He threw the flag for the PI.
All right, let me say this. This is the important part. Ain't nobody gonna call no goddamn holding on that at all. That's only gonna be called as a PI. They don't call on that type of pattern, that out or whatever. They're not gonna call a holding. You ain't gonna never see a holding called on that. The holding stuff is gonna happen more off of the line of scrimmage at the top of at the beginning of the routes. Once you get past the beginning of the routes, you get down the field 10 yards or more. That's gonna usually be PI. You're not gonna hardly ever see holding.
Okay, that was my question.
Let me get to part 2 of my rant. Damn it, I'm passing out to one of y'all. Part 2 of the rant. Am I allowed to cuss tonight?
That's what he's gonna say, man.
Hey, yeah, you been
Okay,
cussing,
I was
go
making
ahead.
sure. A part 2 of my rant. A lot of you Dallas dudes in the group all over, especially you DISD dudes from other schools, y'all are jokes. And I mean that, jokes. I want to say bitches, but I want to beat none of y'all up. My thing is this. I've seen some of you same clowns. Friday night. It's gonna be a Southside party. We're gonna have all 3 teams win. So Saturday, talking bad about SOC when they lost. Claiming PNG. PNG, we just won. Y'all are fucking jokes. And I mean that. That's all I gotta say, bro. Cause I'm getting heated.
Yeah, let me get my breakdown. Oh,
hey, B. Ryan, you like the Joker.
I know, but now let me get my breakdown. I'm just gonna say this. They just take away they just take away the bad call. All right, this is take away the bad call. I think SOC defense played better than PNG, but I thought PNG offense played better than SOC offense. Cause man, they was moving the ball. They got the ball in the red zone 4 times.
Yeah.
But SOC defense did, hit them to the field goals. They just, I don't think, maybe SOC can try to find something. But I don't think SOC trusted their quarterback this game at all. It's just my opinion. I don't think SOC really had that much confidence in the quarterback. Cause
I don't know if it's SOC or the OC. We had to.
Yeah, that's what I said, man. I think SOC called her. I'm like, damn, I don't know what. I mean, I think they're probably one of the worst games offensively I done seen SOC call in a long time. Cause they had some. Go ahead, J-Mac.
No, I was saying because what you're saying is I want to get an answer because our main man, everybody love Matt Step. He said PNG dominated SOC.
No. Hell no. Danny Green dominated them, man.
It is.
Now, hey, man, I'm just going by what was said.
I think a lot of y'all are talking with emotions. If you look at the numbers, PNG out game side and more first downs, held the quarterback to 5 of 12 passes, and had less turnovers. And we say this about any other team, we're going to say, yeah, they pretty much control that game. But
I'm not saying that. Dude, wait a minute. They got 3 fucking field goals. 3. Red zone 3 times. They got 3 field goals. How the hell they dominate? No.
Red zone and got 3 field goals. Because if I get in the red zone 5 times, kick 5 field goals, you score 2 touchdowns, who wins the game?
True. That game changed on 2 damn plays. It's 2 plays changed that game. When Will fumbled and that outside kick changed that game.
Right. I think this is the thing.
Guys, dominate is a strong word.
No, they dominate.
But they control.
My bad, Zach. You right. 4 field goals.
I wouldn't say dominate, but they control the game. You look at the stats.
Oh, okay, but then don't say dominate. Because if you say Matt Steph said they dominated, here's where I'm gonna say domination is. It reflects on the scoreboard. That was a 3-point game. You had SOC had an opportunity with 3 minutes to go down and score.
I say PNG controlled it. I wouldn't say they dominated.
But then
you just said dominated, nigga.
I'm just saying, y'all be using words that don't fit.
Like this the thing though. You got this what you can't get from the stats, and what a lot of people don't understand when you don't know how to look at your stats. You got to realize our stats are a little short. Number one, because it was limited possessions in that game. Another reason why you got to look at stats was short. 2 of our touchdown drives came on short fields where we had the ball at the 50.
Mm-hmm.
So you got to realize, so if we kick out the ball to them and they first catch it and start from the 20 and drive and move the ball, and then we start at the 50 and drive and move the ball, we're going to 30 yards short every time. So it wasn't so much about the yards. We wasn't efficient on some drives, but I think a lot of it came out of being limited in drives also.
Let me ask you this, Coach Todd.
Yeah.
Well, that come from P&G's ability to run the ball and control the clock. Like, take the ball out of your hands.
No. I'm saying, yeah, that plays a part in it too. But it also because they had a longer field to go while they had the ball.
And let me add something else to that. You got to remember the score was Sox 17-9. So for them to be controlling the damn game, Sox was up.
Yeah, they were losing most of the game.
First of all, I don't like the damn name PNG. It's like a damn bad STD. Anyway,
but that's the thing of it. Like, so what ended up happening? The true game changer of the game was the onside kick.
Yeah,
because they stole a possession. You know what I'm saying? They scored, then they stole another possession.
Yep.
So had Sox recovered, and even at bare minimum, go into their 4-minute offense and run the ball, they still take time. P&G ain't showed you at all that they can march down the whole field and finish it off. You know what I mean? I think at the end of the day, I would have loved to see Sox play, and this is gonna sound weird, a little bit more backyard football. You know what I mean? Basically, because when they was in 0 and they was bringing them extra pressures, you know, Sox should have probably went some max protection. You know what I mean? And just go straight back, drop back, and throw the ball deep. Just throw it up to see if we can get the mixed match that we want. You know, even if it's just one time a quarter. You know what I mean? I think that, you know, I'd love to see Danny carry the ball more than 13 times. But again, at the end of the day, when you're not converting first down, when you're not getting first downs, and you're playing a team that's playing clock management offense, right? They're not in a hurry to run the play. They run the play downhill. They run the football. You know what I mean? They was making some good. And here's the other thing too. P&G wasn't helping themselves on a lot of those third downs when they was dropping balls. And a lot of it too was Sox was playing really good defense. I think once that field got short, it played more into Sox benefit.
Yeah.
I just think at the end of the day, that onside kick changed the game because it stole another possession, and that possession actually led to the pass interference and the onside.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So if you got seven times, huh?
No, I was saying, Coach Carr, I have it posted. I hope everybody can see. This is the play-by-play. And I got to stay on Lamar because Lamar said dominated, and I'm not going to let him get away from that word. I'm sorry. You can't tell me somebody dominated, and all I'm looking at is Sock Bear's head on this play-by-play, right? Okay, 7 minutes the first drive. We can say that was, but it ended in 3. That's not domination.
No, that means yeah.
Wrong thing though, J Mac. Let me Sock had the ball. See, if you keep going, I'm pretty sure you're gonna see P&G got the ball. You're gonna see Indian.
I mean, they had
the first drive.
They had
was
the
7
ball
minutes.
When they got the onside kick, they had the ball for 27 straight plays.
Yeah.
And that's not including penalties. Where I think it was a couple. It was almost like 30 plays they had the ball. We had a 17-play drive. They had an 18-play drive. I mean, all the other stuff kind of mashed up. We lost. Another big thing that people ain't talking about too is the phantom holding call to open up the third quarter. Because people don't understand, that's what set us back on the opening drive. The first play, Danny popped it about 10, 11 yards.
Oh, yeah, then it went back to first and 20.
Yeah, then it went back to first and 20. And then that threw us out of sync right there.
Because then you got a sack. I think you ended up getting a sack
right.
And then we instantly end up punting. But our normal MO is we come out of halftime, we take the first drive, and we put it in the end zone on the first drive. I mean, it didn't happen. I mean, so be it.
And then, even with that, though, you know, once that happened, you lost field position. You know what I'm saying? And they gained field position, and they still only got a field goal out of that.
They only got a field goal out of the fumble. When we
you know what
fumbled,
I'm
they gave
saying?
the ball right there.
Yeah, you know, and
That's
so
what I'm saying. Like when people start saying dominate. I think it was a competitive, well-coached game between two well-coached, hard-playing teams. They both have similar strategies, defense, and running the ball. They threw it a little bit more this year because their quarterback can throw a little bit more. They converted some fourth downs on us that in the perfect world we wish we could have got out the field on. But, they converted them. I mean, that's what good teams going to find a way to convert them. But anybody that say it was just flat out out-coached, anybody that say Sock didn't make no adjustments, I mean, like, they stick a fork in your ass and roast yourself.
Hey, Coach T, Coach Ty, I only got one thing.
Hold on, Swag. Coach Ward,
Okay.
what you got on?
So I try to look at it subjective. The PI, the call was about who the player was and the fact that he had a PI earlier where he slipped and grabbed the kid and he got the hands to the face on a quick jam.
Mm-hmm.
So he's a physical handsy DB, right? That's his thing. That's how he is. Whatever. I think that call was more about the contact by that kid. I don't think it was about whether it was a PI or not, if that makes sense. So I agree with what everybody's saying. I don't think it was a PI, but this ref been on that sideline dealing with him for a whole half. They're complaining about him. The kid came saying they coach over there complaining because they can't get off the line, stuff like that. So I think that I understand where the call came from, even though I disagree with it. The dominating the game part, I definitely don't agree with that. I mean, how does a team dominate a game that they trailed in the whole game? Fuck the stats. Like, look at the score. They scored 3, and then they didn't. They wouldn't lead again.
That's Lamar.
3 minutes left. Like Lamar,
Ward, LeBron on the move and want to tell you that for a minute. He been holding
listen, Lamar, listen. They were losing for 44 to 45 minutes of a game. You can't say a team dominated the game. I don't care what circumstances you give. They were losing for almost the whole game. That don't make no sense. So that's why I was laughing. I was laughing at the group chat. One of my partners said Lamar should have been a mama rapper. But that's why I kept laughing, because I kept listening to Lamar laughing and stuff. Yeah, I mean, I think like Ty said, man, different teams came in with different game plans. They did different things, and P&G seemed like they played for 4 downs a lot. That's ballsy. You know what I'm saying? That take a lot of guts.
Mm-hmm.
Game, I want to say the third quarter, I looked up at the screen. They was like 0 for 8 on 3rd down. You know what I'm saying? But they had converted, I think, like 3 4th downs. So, it's pieces of. They got in the red zone. I think we did some stuff to them in the red zone that they prepped for other things because we had done different things, and we changed it up, and we didn't really play no man in the red zone, and we changed how we do the front in the red zone a lot. So, they really struggled in the red zone, and they looked discombobulated when they got down there. But I mean, like I said, man, the PI call, I assume where it came from, and the dominating part. I mean, I ain't gonna agree with that because they were losing the whole game. They scored, they kicked the field goal, and then we scored the first drive. We got it, and then they was losing until 3 minutes left.
I'm gonna let Matt Step Twin Lamar explain that domination one more time, because it sounds like he backpedaling.
Hold on, because I'm gonna go in depth too about it. And Ward can vouch for this. Like during the game, the refs, because correct, they communicate through them little earpieces. So they ref came to me once the first time, was like, "Hey, coach, your DB, when he jammed the receiver, he getting hands to face." So the first time I was like, okay, I went and told Coach CJ. Then later on in the second half, they said it again. Hey, coach, the number 2, he's still getting hands to the face. So as he was walking off, Ward was right there. I said, I don't know how to tell you not to hit his head in the face. And Coach Ward had not to do that shit then.
And so what was happening was he was quick jamming. Well, how we teach it if you really go, he was actually headbutting the kid. He wasn't hitting him in the face with his hands. So he was saying, "Nah, coach, that's my face mask. I'm capturing the spot," which means my feet going where the receiver feet was at, and he's falling back because he don't see me, when the ball snaps. So they just see the reaction of the head jerking back, and they think it's hands to the face. Y'all see what I'm saying? So we knew what it was. We weren't finna tell them to stop doing it because it's legal.
And then they ended up calling, but they ended up calling the hands to the face on him. But we was cool with it because at least they had already came to me twice and said, "Hey, coach, such and such, such." The dude that threw the damn outsides on the cornerback say he been telling the cornerback the whole game. But I'm like, normally you on the sideline, you right here with us, you'd have been saying, "Hey, coach, your DB crossing the line of scrimmage too much. I can't talk to him about backing up." And then we play field and boundary, so we don't even know what cornerback he talking about. But then to throw that flag on 3rd and 5, talking about the DB outsides on the inside run play that we stop, like, don't make no sense. To me, like, if it was something affecting the play, I get it. But if it's some way like that, normally what refs normally do is, "Hey, coach, I keep telling them now the next time I such and such, I see something, I'm gonna have to." Like, we never got no warning about our DBs being outside the whole game.
Exactly.
Coach, I don't know if y'all paid attention. We was sitting in the stands, coach, when that play happened about 10 seconds after that play. They put the still shot up on the big screen. And you could see clearly that he wasn't outside. He wasn't even close to he was outside. His head was behind the D lineman head. So they put the still shot up there. That's why the crowd reacted like we reacted, because it was just ridiculous. But I mean,
but that was my thing too. So I'm looking like, goddamn, what defensive lineman outside? Then the dude come tell me the damn cornerback.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Like, come
and I was
on,
standing
man.
over there when it happened, coach. And this just for me, in football, just forever. They're not going to penalize the play with somebody who's not even involved in the play. You know what I mean? So, like if the dude did line, okay, when they come to the line of scrimmage, the DB, the wide receiver points to the ref. The ref say, "Yeah, you good," right? Most of the time, the DB is the same way. They check in, making sure they're good.
That's the first thing I asked, Will, not to cut you off. Right when the drive, right at that point, I called the kid over. I said, "Ain't you checking with the ref?" And I had seen him check the next play. So he was checking with the ref the whole game. He was pointing.
Yeah,
it's the kid they called it on too. I believe
they were quick. The big thing was we were gonna quick jam them a lot because we wanted them to be afraid of our hands. So he had to check with the ref a lot to make sure he wasn't outside.
Right.
Because that's the first thing, and that's why I couldn't get it when he said that. I thought maybe it was number 11, who was a DN on that side, might have had his head in the neutral zone. But if the DBs, they're always taught to check in. So that's why in my mind I never thought that it was, you know what I mean? And then plus you're so far away from the ball, you know what I mean, that you shouldn't even, he had no play in it. But Lamont, I do got a question for you though. Did Desoto dominate Summer Creek?
Yeah.
What gave it away?
You're 73-7 or 14.
You see the difference?
Okay, let me clear this up. When I say down, I mean, like, if you look at the stats, that's what I'm saying.
No, it's only one definition.
No, J-Mac, you be coming at me also. Now let me clear the shit up.
Let me clear it up, J-Mac.
Steph said they down the game. When you go down, you look at the numbers from top to bottom without knowing the score. Who would y'all say won the game?
Who judges the game by not knowing the score?
I just showed the numbers. The numbers ain't that big. You want me to show it again?
So if I got 100 more yards than you, I have less than
100. Yeah, that's not a big deal in football, bro.
Yeah, because what if I got 100 more special team yards?
Especially when 37 or 40 of them coming off penalties. So listen.
Come on, you talking about 100. You want me to show you a dominant statistic? I can pull up the box score for the Desoto game.
For the Aledo game.
I feel like
that will show you dominant.
Have a team that's winning in every category statistically.
Except touchdowns.
Yeah, but it's not dominant. It's just winning.
Points.
They weren't winning in points.
Lamont, check this out. Let me check this out, man. If you have You can have 300 yards rushing in the game, and I can have 150 yards rushing. You're going to say, man, they was kicking their butt up and down the field. Until you look at the box score, and I'm winning 17-6, 17-9. Nothing about that says domination. It means that and here's what ends up happening. From 90 yards in, so from red zone to red zone, you may be dominating the game. But when you get to the red zone and you cannot finish, when it matters the most, you're not dominating. You're not finishing.
Right.
Again,
So for me,
The
if
same
I'm
thing
dominating
he'll say
you,
about Dak.
I'm finishing you.
Again, like I said, if you just look at you would start at PNG, should have, would have, and probably won that game. That's all I'm saying.
No, you said dominate. No, we can't let you off that dominate word.
You said Steph said dominated, man.
And then you
you
said they did
co-signed.
dominate. You did.
You co-signed it.
Bad choice of words on my end. Because even when I
There you
made my
go,
post,
Lamont. See, that's growth. That is growth.
That is growth.
That's growth, sir.
Because even when I made my post after the game, I don't think I said dominated. I think I said something along the lines of PNG.
You said out coached
team on that day because folks kept bringing up they getting inside the red zone and can't score touchdowns. Last I checked, you can win a game if you kick another field goal. I could be wrong.
Damn, Lamont, you said out coach. You got to explain that.
No, I didn't say I coach.
Man, what that post say? I remember that part. Like, goddamn, Lamar does it again.
So I said that PNG. I never said y'all was out coach. I never say nothing like that about y'all. That was somebody else said.
Yeah. I mean, I'll be triple Lamar. Shit, yeah, we lost. Fuck it. Who
Yeah. I never.
I think with all dude I cussed out, they said that.
I would never say y'all got out coach. I know what post you talking about. I can't remember who said it, but nah.
That wasn't you. Doug Grace would have been on your ass if that was you.
Yeah, it wasn't you.
But then we're like people like foot speed don't mean shit in football no more. Like people saying, like somebody just say wasn't supposed to be in the game at all with foot speed. Like hell, they beat Fort Bend Marshall. Ain't no like who faster than them in the state of Texas?
They won't stay doing that trick
over and over.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I mean,
they not only beat Fort Bend Marshall, they beat them 7-0.
Yeah.
Right.
With all that speed.
Right.
I mean, like, man, it was a good, well-coached game. I mean, they made more plays at the end to capitalize and win. They executed to get an extra possession, and they won. It is what it is, dog. Like, that shit over. Like, it ain't no going back. We can't replay the game. Like, we can just play them next year. We'll be there.
Because my biggest thing on this game was the first thing people asked me was people was calling me as soon as the game was up and asked me, am I all right? But I keep telling them, do y'all not understand that I play football for soccer, bro? Like, whoever thought we playing one state championship game? Like, us going to lose the third state championship game, my feelings really, I told J-Meg earlier, J-Meg, win or lose that game, I'm still good because I know the culture that's been built at the school. Like, this gonna go on, man. People just getting their feelings in the moment. And the main people who saying out coached and all that stuff, I promise you they didn't get in the game. They didn't play. They don't know nothing about nothing. They just be talking, dog. Like some of this stuff
they
just
never
get.
been in that situation.
Right. Okay, so tell me. This is what I'm gonna ask him, J-Meg. Tell me what you like. I asked Avo. Can you pull up the footage of when y'all lost in the state? Like, show me when y'all lost in state.
He had to stop like this, man. I think Ward got on his ass today too.
Oh my God, Ward, Jesus.
Ward went in, and it was beautiful.
Hear me out.
I love the way Ward. See, Cal, when I grow up, when I grow up, I'm gonna be like Cal.
I never want to get into a Cal Ward.
That boy say you would
never.
He gotta understand that it's like a parent. You know what I'm saying? A parent, they got a kid that's playing. When you got some skins in the game, like you can't be the troll. You don't get to be the troll because all people gonna do is look you up.
Right.
Now, when you're older and you're not playing no more, you can troll all you want. People say, I was sorry. It don't matter. Whatever. But when you're in it, like you can't talk like that and you in the portal. You know what I'm saying? Like that was the first time I saw what he said, and I'm like, man, you in the portal. Why you did? You need to be grinding right now. And that's why I told him that. Like, damn.
And Coach
It ain't
Wood,
like, you know what I'm saying? We went for 1,500 and got in the portal like, I'm finna level up. Like, you in it. And he ain't a high school kid no more, because y'all remember that was a big thing in the group. Now he'll get in there talking, and people will let him make it, or people get in defending it, like, you can't talk to no kid like that. And people like, J-Mac don't know kids need to be in here, all of that. It's like, now you in college. So come on, fam, you gotta chill. You know, it wasn't even personal. I was looking more confused because I know he cool with some of the 2023 kids on the team and stuff. So I was like, where is this coming from? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gotta win district at least. God damn.
My post talking about, yeah, man, stocks up. I'm like, hold on, bro. I wouldn't say all that now. Whoa. I don't know what you
No, he said to me, hold on. He said, we play big boy football. I said, bro, we lost to the same schools y'all lost to. What's the difference? Y'all ain't do no better against Desoto and Duncanville than Sock did. So what are you really talking about, dude? Like,
I just don't get the dude whole point. Like, I mean, I get trolled. I get Reinhardt. I know, like, that's what he do.
Yeah.
Like, he just a troll, and I mean, it ain't no big deal. But I don't get no player that's in college on here talking shit, especially not to me, because shit, I get personal on your ass.
Yeah, that's the thing. I was being nice, man.
It's a lot
yeah,
of
you were
people.
pretty nice, boy. You were pretty
I
nice.
was nice.
Bro. Yeah, that was nice for you.
Because I could have went into a whole lot of things.
You could have.
I could have cut it, but I was like, no.
Yeah, you only said he only went to 3 schools.
I don't want to see you get mad. That shit was still funny.
Hey, this the thing, Pat. He might not have went to 3 schools, but in my mind, I associate him with one of them kids because I know he was trying to leave.
Hell, I think he did.
You know what I'm saying? So, whether he did or not,
yeah,
I know too much information where it's like, fam, you can't do this right now.
Hey, but hold on, though, man. It's a lot of people been waiting to wait for y'all to lose, man. I mean, like, it's a lot of people secretly, man, been waiting for this motherfucking moment, and they are feeling themselves right now, dog.
So,
you know what I'm saying?
Coach Cole, I got a question. I know Coach Ward and Coach Todd, they know the answer to this, but I want to ask the panel. Tell me another team in the state of Texas who lost 9 starters on your defense and take them a new set of kids to a state championship game. Tell me who else can do that.
I'm gonna say this. I don't know, Courtney.
Hold on. Before you answer that, Coach Cole, the only reason I asked that though is because in the beginning of the season we all said on the show, me, you, Swaggy, and all them, and I told y'all that the defense is gonna be all right before we even got into this season.
What I mean, you know, I soccer's a place that always reload. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are schools that just they reload. It don't really matter. You know what I mean?
Hey.
But what was more impressive about that though, Courtney, man, is not only did they lose 9 starters and had to replace them, but their only 3 losses came to state champions. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, you know what I mean? You lost to DeSoto, Duncanville, and PNG. You know what I mean? And
Coach
that's
Coach Carl. I gotta address my man Coach Colvin over at Skyline.
I'm laughing at.
Jerry Reinhardt is in control of the metal detectors. I'd never go to Skyline. I would just go to
I'm laughing at.
I ain't never going to Skyline.
Hey man, hey, that Reinhardt dude, that dude funny.
J-Mac, that's my real cousin, okay? He been this way his whole life. He
That's Courtney cousin.
He used to have a dog chasing us around the house when we were little. Like, he been retarded. Tell you that right now.
You talking about Darren?
Yes.
Ah, yeah, he a trip, man.
He funny, boy.
Another fun fact. Our uncle is Crazy Ray. They used to be the mascot for the Cowboys. So.
Okay. Listen,
rest in peace, man. That was a good dude.
But nah, man, you know, that loss, man, you know, it touched your soul. Last night, you know, I just wanted to be held.
Hey, question though, Coach Ward. I think other than like 2 or 3, you got down on your whole defense back, right?
Yeah, the ones the ones we losing, we got some kids in the program that we expect to be as good or better. Yeah, we're gonna be the D line gonna be. I'm excited to see what that D line look like.
Me too. I posted last week. I said if you're gonna beat us, you got to beat us this year, man.
Yeah,
That's
Ty said earlier it might be a 10-man rotation on that D line.
Yeah.
Boy.
Is 90 coming back?
90.
No, he got his segment.
Oh, the smoke. Yeah, he gone.
99 coming back?
Nah, he gone.
84?
Back.
11?
Back.
Who's the other one?
I was tomorrow.
17.
17.
Back.
Who else was it? The JV kid. They probably he'd have been a starter.
Leighton.
Leighton number 42 will be back.
So you
he
only,
just
you
had
only
an ankle
lose 2
injury.
on your D-line.
Huh?
You only losing 2 on your D-line?
We played 8. I think we losing 3.
Yeah, 3.
And you got to think we it's 3 or 4 coming up off the JV that would have played.
Yeah, and we got one freshman D tackle. When we get his ass right this offseason, he finna add that big body 300 pound up in that
Who they call Zion?
Nah, Zion on the O line. It's JD.
Hold on, big JD.
He about 6 feet, 6'1". What'd you say, Ward?
Yeah, about 6'1".
Yeah. So we got some bodies that we just got to break his ass this offseason though.
Get him in shape.
Yeah. You know how they told Eddie Murphy on Life?
Welcome to Camp 8.
Yeah, you not a state of Mississippi property now, boy.
Hey, Todd, I gotta ask this question, man. It's burning me.
What?
4th and 26. Play call.
Man, you know what? It's a play that they always work. You know, it's one of them plays that I ain't gonna say work that they worked on in practice. In that situation, shit. You just looking for a Music City Miracle type shit.
Yeah, you looking for
Hey, Swag, ain't no good play call on 4th and 26.
No.
Right. You don't take that shot deep and hope for interference.
They always bet they had. But Swag even they was playing punt return. So short.
They had their receivers back there.
Eisner and everything, man.
Yeah, it wasn't them thing when it got to that point, man. Shit, man.
Yeah, you just rolling dice on that.
Swag, it's easy to say like what could have been, what could have, should have, would have, if the OC would have did this and all that old crap.
The play we should have scored on. The play that I felt in my heart we would have scored on was the one when Will got sacked. I believe it was like 2nd down.
Yeah.
You talking about when Eli was pushing down the field.
Because they had called a timeout. Y'all came to the sideline. Y'all ran a sluggo.
Yeah.
And Will got it instead of dropping back and just getting, because he was already at 5.
Yeah, he stepped up.
On the side. He stepped up.
And then the guard didn't know he stepped up and he bumped the center a little bit. But if we could have got that one off,
that was 6.
Yeah, because the whole time I was just talking to Eli, like, Eli, don't fuck us right here, please, Eli.
Because they had that ball, before. They had brought him down in the box.
Yep.
Yeah.
They thought we was finna just run the ball.
Yeah. They went 0. You know what I mean?
Yeah, well, really, they ended up dropping him out, and like he was supposed to bracket up underneath, but how the corner bit on the slant part of it, he bit a little too much inside, and when he broke back out, there wasn't nobody there.
Yeah, and I'm gonna tell you another thing. That corner was scared. He was scared. The safety had to keep trying to bring him, pump him up to let him know he's gonna be all right. But he was scared, and then when he got beat on that sluggo, coach, he was distraught after that.
Yeah, I just wish we could have got the pass out, man.
Yeah, that was the one.
Hey, Coach T, let me ask you real quick about something that we hadn't talked about. The onside kick. I know I heard you earlier talk about how the commercial break was extended, and then they came and did a quick kick immediately after the break. Have you had a chance to look at the film to see if he was truly offsides? Because more people were sending me more pictures of that.
I watched it. He wasn't offsides.
Okay.
What happened was they kick it from a hash, and they kind of switch halves because they be having 2 kickers out there, I believe.
Gotcha.
They had it on the hash, and they were like muddled up. So if you saw what happened was our guys were muddled up too, like right there in the middle in case somebody do a little dribble kick.
Right.
Well, let's say they guys burst out of it at 100 miles per hour, and our guys were moving at 50 miles per hour. And as our guys were moving, we really didn't get lined up all the way. Well, we didn't get lined up the way that we should have been, and we coached to do because of lack of urgency in that particular situation. And then as it was kicked, if our first dude Tobias don't really hit the ball, it probably goes right to Miles Johnson and he recovers the thing. But Tobias actually deflects the ball, and then the ball starts dribbling sideways.
Yeah.
Miles slips and tries to jump out to the ball, but he too far away, can't get it. And they recovered. It was a perfect, it's one of them things where if you want to say for a moment we got our coach in a particular situation of the game, I would take that situation of the game because we should have had our kids more alert in that particular situation. I put that on myself. Going forward, we got to make sure that because normally what happens is everybody start out inside the hashes, and then they spread out, and then it's normally like a whistle that blows. But on this one, I'm not sure that's why I say I don't know if the whistle blew or not. But they kind of burst out of it both sides, and then dribbled it over there to our sideline and shit. They recovered it. They end up driving. Getting out of penalties and scoring. But it's one of them things, man. One thing I can say is we work on both sides all goddamn year, kicking the ball to them kids. That's something we've done daily, every day, every special team period. And one of them things, it's that 1% time where you don't recover it. It's something end up happening to you, man. But we're gonna live and learn. The good thing it was, I like the way I like the hurt that my kids shown, and it wasn't the normal how people prototype say how the black people gonna act in the city.
Right.
They lose. Like they were humble. They were humble in their defeat. They went and shook hands. They was hurt, but there wasn't nobody slamming no hammers. It wasn't nobody acting like their granny died and all that type of stuff.
Cussing people out,
Yeah, cussing people out. Get the fuck away from me, bitch. All that time. It wasn't none of that type of stuff. It was strictly hurt and tears. And one thing I look for is after games like that, when it's all over, when you in the locker room, they just laid out on the floor, like
It was quiet. It was quiet walking in there.
But that's the mark of a champion, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah. How you gotta lose like a champion too sometimes.
Absolutely.
Yeah, but that's, as Ward always say, the word growth. That's the growth in the mark of a champion. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm proud of their character.
Yeah, but one of the things, Todd, man, I don't know if anybody has told you, and Ward and the whole sock community, what you have done for our community, you know what I'm saying, has been anything short of amazing. It has galvanized and gave energy to a part of town that really needed it, man. And when you talk about what football does to a community, man, it has really uplifted our community. Not just Oak Cliff, but Desoto, Duncanville, the whole nine. And you have galvanized a community around greatness and success. And to me, I have to tell you that because, man, we love you for that. You know what I mean? And your pain is our pain. Your hurt is our hurt. You know what I mean? You have done so much for these kids in this community that, we have to be able to give you your flowers, not only while you're alive, but even in your defeat, because even when you lost, you win it. Because you're doing things that nobody has ever done before. And we're really sitting here watching greatness and witnessing it and living in it. And you're giving us a chance to enjoy it with you. And for that, man, I want to say thank you. Man, we love you, bro. And, man, this season wasn't no failure. It was all success, man, because, the growth of what you've been able to provide for this community, man, it's unbelievable. And the way you have inspired other Black coaches to follow in your footsteps, man, and to use you as a measuring stick is unbelievable, man. So thank you. And man, we not mad. We love you for it. We just as happy as if you would have won it, man. Because you're our coach and you're our guy, and we're gonna always be here for you, bro.
But that's the thing too, where it what I say about some people, like when you play and you do the things that we've done in soccer, which 10 years ago nobody would have ever imagined it with their wildest of dreams what we would have accomplished as a group. And for that to happen, when you don't get to the final goal and you don't win it all, but you right there at the podium, but you just don't take that final step, a real person that knows that moment and understands that, the first thing you ain't talking about is what happened in the game. You embracing the moment that you living in for the good and the bad. And that's what I respect. That's why I like how Snoop was down there. And that's why I told Snoop, he really a blessing to people, and we really need people like Snoop. Like downtown, really though. You understand what I'm saying? Because because he been there, and he know what heartbreak felt like, but he know what triumph feel like too. And also he know how to coach you through the moments in good and bad. Like a shit, I ain't gonna lie to you, like I'm looking over at my little boy, he on the bench crying like this was his senior year or something. And I'm looking at him like, God damn. Now he got me feeling emotional. Now I'm like, shit. I'm already mad. Last time I lost in state, I damn near cried 10 pounds of rain. Now I got to hug, console him. I'm like, shit, we gonna be all right, man. He depressed because he want to be 3-time tall. All that. He was caught up into that probably more than me. Because he can go to school and talk noise to little partners at Desoto and stuff. So, to see him break down and to look at some of them kids that I done been around for 4 years, like, shit, weird. I'm looking at the twin. I'm looking at Brandon Jones. I'm looking at Danny Green. I'm like, God damn. And like, shit, we didn't get it, but Snoop was right, though. Snoop came over there. You were right there, too. Snoop said, nah, Tom, do that shit in the closet at home. Don't let these people think they broke you.
Mm-hmm.
And he was right though.
And I was there. I was there when Snoop did it. He's speaking from experience.
Yeah.
Snoop broke down in the presser when we lost his state. That second time we went down there.
They reenact that moment when you
which this goes back. This take me back to Bally's, right? No, I'm just saying, man. I can't let him off the hook, man. I mean, I need to know, man. Was this a national white celebration for Texas high school football that they interrupted the Southside party? Because that's what it felt like.
Yeah. I think for me,
and Mark Henry can attest to this. I talked to Will and Snoop, and I strapped my shit up while that press conference. Shit, I ran the room. The room don't run me.
Nah, I saw the press conference too, man. It was great. I actually took some video from it that I'm probably gonna use on Wednesday. But hey, like you said, it's the greatest story ever told, and a movie need to be made about it.
Come on, man. We living in a real life lifetime movie. You know what I mean? Like when they make this movie about Sock, the dub is gonna be in the movie.
Let's go.
But they're right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we're literally sitting here watching and living in greatness, man. And I can't make a statement that says Sock got out coached. I will say that there was times in this game you wanted Sock to do something more, but then that's the other side of the coin. Those guys are well coached too. You know what I mean? So it's the good and the bad, but I can't look at the bad because all I could say was, man, like I told Ty, man, we grateful for you. We're blessed to have you. You know what I mean? And that's what I take from it. So, man, listen, at the end of the day, Coach, everything that you're doing, man, don't stop it. Just run that shit back.
Hey, but you know who the first person texted me this morning when I woke up?
Who?
Charles Walton.
What did he say to you?
Did he lead with prayer? Did he lead with prayer first?
No. Like he'll be texting them like 3 words. He may be like, "Don't lose focus. Keep your head on right.
Keep going."
Yeah, keep going. You know, it'd be small little 3-word fragments that he'll send, and that'll be it. And then like a week later, he may just hit me again. But I'm just telling him, you know, he texted me, then I had to hit him back and tell him how grateful I was for starting the game of football under somebody like him, who instilled a lot of the principles that I understand, you know, as I coach young men. You know what I'm saying? And how many people he done touched that he don't probably get enough accolades about. You know what I'm saying? But that dude right there, man, like, and the thing I really wanted, I missed out on, is because I tried to call. I should have posted him with Lone Up, and I posted to call, had Spence call Coach Wilder, because I wanted them to be at the game up in the suites and stuff.
And
but
you know,
stuff got so hectic.
his brother's been sick. You know what I mean? So, but definitely call and check on him though.
Yeah.
But here's the other thing too, man, that I think a lot of people miss, that I sat there and I watched and I thought it was just amazing, is you paid homage to 2 things, and it's something you always do, but I don't necessarily think people even understood it. The walk out of the tunnel, right? That's one. The second one was, I saw the DBs had on purple shoes and purple shoes and purple tape and gloves. You know what I mean? So they was paying homage to that Kimball team with Barr Norton now when they used to do that. You know what I'm saying? So that's why I don't think that people truly understand what you do and how you do it, and how you not only just bring soccer along for the ride, like you brought all of us along for the ride.
Yeah,
and that's you know what I'm saying?
I'm gonna say this. My perspective after the game. Mike Roach walked up to me after the game, and he kind of looked at me, and I'm kind of sitting there with a smirk on my face. He like, man, you just always like this. You just even. And I'm like, man, Mike, you gotta understand, dog. Like with this team and everything we done already so far, like you can't. It's the process, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, shit, I wanted to be here since I was 19 years old. Well, I ain't know that high school coaching was as lopsided for black coaches as it was until Nick start. See, this the part of the story I don't say, but so Nick and them had got when Nick, my oldest brother, got to Miami. That's right after the Uncle Luke, they couldn't deal with boosters no more. That's when they went on probation. So what they would do is they would go to Miami Northwestern in the summertime and kick it at their workouts with Luke still. So they couldn't be seen out in public with him. So I would be out there watching they high school football team. You know, they was cold. I'd be out there watching their workouts, and they had like pros coaching, like Cass come back. I just finished playing ball in the league. You know what I'm saying? Well, I look in Texas, that ain't what we had. You know what I mean? You had to be certified. And the cats that we had, they didn't necessarily have access to that information. Then I had my high school experience. You know, Jones died when I was a sophomore, and Daryl Jordan came. And Daryl Jordan was a black man, but you know, from where we from, he wasn't a black man. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that was around Daryl Jordan know what I'm saying. And so that experience, and you see cats start falling to the wayside, them cats that Jones would take under his wing. You know what I'm saying? You start seeing them cats fall out fast. I'm to my life. So I always wanted to be here. You know what I'm saying? And Todd is same way. You know what I'm saying? You win too. And like Doughboy said, you lose 9 on defense. Man, we lost 6 in the secondary. You know what I'm saying? To FBS. Well, one of them went to FCS. Now he in the portal finna go FBS. You know what I'm saying? And so just being there and the job we had to do as coaches to get there, when it went that way, you know, it was some points in the game where I'm like, dang, we normally close a team out, and we didn't close them out. And so when it happened, it was just like, damn, we should have won this one. But I'm sitting there looking, like Ty said, Ty looking at he talking about the kids. I'm looking at the kids who crying, who played, that I know that them kids weren't the biggest and fastest and all of that, and they boo-hooing and they playing their ass off. I'm like, man, this is a hell of a story. Because now they in trouble. Because I'm looking at them youngsters crying that didn't even dress out, that I know cold. And I'm like, oh, it's all right. We're gonna be back. And, and that shit. Hey, so Ty to tell you, I was in the locker room. You know, it was quiet, and I walked Ty's son up to the suites, you know, and everything. And I'm like, nah, this I'm gonna enjoy this, and I'm gonna remember this. Cause one thing I know about socks since we've been there, I never forget when we lost to Waxahachie and only one kid was crying in the second round in our third year. Never forget that.
Jimmy
So
Wilder.
I look around at all them kids breaking down and crying. I think about that like shit. I know how we respond when we lose, and we ain't lost the last game in 3 years. And the last time we did it, we came out.
You what? You've been 17-0.
17-0, dog.
Yeah.
And then the even more thing that I knew we were gonna really be all right is this year I went back with the team and I sat on that bus and that bus didn't make a sound, and it wasn't because no coach said something or looked at nobody. That bus, like when we got our kids right now out where it's lock-in season. Now we got to break some of these freshmen. But the ones that was on that bus, the ones that was in that locker room, like one thing you don't want to see about us, and next year was going to be different, and we finna be pissed off.
Well, yeah. Well, now you're at the point where the inmates are running the asylum. You know what I mean? So meaning when you got those kids in your locker room that's policing your locker room and you ain't got to do it, that's how you know you got something special.
Right.
Yeah.
And it's a beautiful thing to watch, Coach, for real.
Hey, like shit, man, that shit, yeah, that shit hurt me though, man. The shit,
oh hell yeah, it hurt you, Coach. Shit, it's supposed to.
Hey,
damn, man. Then they call me on that take that second place trophy. Then I look up my face on the goddamn jumbotron. I just put a towel on my head.
He didn't want to hold that trophy up.
Ty got that second place trophy. He didn't even want to lift it over his head. The superintendent walked behind him. Keep your head up, Ty.
Hey, I'm looking at my little boy, the kids going crazy. Hell, I'm messed up. I look up my family in the suite where I can see all like, my uncle and them, I can tell they ain't come down on the field. Like everybody hurt. All I want to do after that game, man, and what I did, we went to Papa Do's. Me, Wayne, and Cole Weefall, and ate at Papa Do's. I was like, I'll buy y'all food, just sit with me.
Hey, coach.
Ain't no way he's gonna call you.
Hey, man. Hey, so yeah, I thought J-Mac was still at the game. Hey, I went to the high, went to my girl house.
He was in his feelings, Coach. He was in his feelings. He was mad. And he was
J-Mac was fighting with Bally.
Because I went looking. Once I made it up to the suite, I went looking, and J-Mac hadn't said nothing. I said, "Oh, hey, when do you find a time where J-Mac ain't got nothing to say?"
Hey, Ward, I called you.
Group chat, Ward. You should have been in that group chat. He was going to bed.
Hey, I called.
Bally's got, and I still ain't finished with your Bally's. Cause you hold with lying too. Y'all said Aledo beat Sock and Duncanville. Y'all just was on some bullshit. I ain't done with you. And you cut my TV off. I know you did. But nobody else. I called around. Nobody else had problems.
No, that was personal.
I got something else. I'm gonna let everybody else get off, but you hoes ain't off the hook.
Hey, Coach Wood, I gotta tell you this. So my son, he got a little Instagram. He don't never post on there, right? So I guess he had told my mama, watch me post this to make my daddy mad. So I wasn't even too much mad after the game. I'm in the car chilling. I'm driving. I look at my Instagram. It say, tell Coach Wood. I said I was gonna send it to you. It said, tell Coach Wood Desoto to move now. And then the next post said after Duncanville won, tell Coach Wood that I'm going to Duncanville now. Bro, I was so mad. They just called me laughing like we knew how to get you going. Cause I was telling them, oh, I'm good. I say, boy, don't get over here telling me you going nowhere else. Had me hot too.
Man, I was speechless, dog. And then the way I looked at these folks celebrating, and we got to talk about that, man. I probably since Duncanville, I ain't never seen as many people celebrate a loss the way I've seen what's going on now.
What y'all mean?
Well, people was
people
very
like
excited that we lost. Like people was making big posts, but I expected it though, man. It's like Floyd Mayweather. You beat Floyd Mayweather, people gonna get
ain't
happy,
about to
bro.
do that. Like
Nah,
who was celebrating?
Yeah, it was
I mean,
going
you had
down.
people like Lamar saying you got dominated.
Stop putting words in my mouth, J Mac.
No, those are exactly your words.
My
but Lamar being a true analyst, I mean, like he had his analyst hat. I can tell me and Lamar talk. I can accept that, you know,
the
what
money
he said or
celebrating.
did. That don't bother me. But I just can't see nobody. I just don't see why nobody from the city would celebrate.
Outside, believe it or not, man, but like some of these niggas low key don't like y'all for whatever.
Yeah,
it's a lot of time. It's a lot of cats don't like y'all, man.
Yeah, buddy.
And like low key, it ain't even low key.
No,
There's
it's
a lot
high
of
key.
people been waiting for y'all to lose.
Yeah, it's high key.
Well, you know what? This just more motivation because we should have put in their face even harder.
That's what I said.
So then can't nobody dress like us though. ain't nobody got the whole ensemble like we had on.
Oh no, y'all rocking out there.
I see you. I think you had the levels on in pregame and we switched up.
Yeah, I had put them weeks on. I had my whole goddamn day planned. If we would have won, I had a marketing day view how to do. How to act the food.
He would put it up.
Hey, but nah, man.
So what you came out of your Yeezus hoodie on, man?
Third world country.
Yeah. Sure, I thought y'all was gonna cut a music video after the game. Y'all was so clean.
Yeah. What was out there looking like Yeezus?
Just so I can watch Snow Patrol again.
Hey, I got in trouble because I don't never wear what they tell us to wear. So I be in trouble.
Clearly.
It really be we foul. Cause see, this the thing though. See, the coaches who really decide what we wear, they body type different than mine.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
they're the big bodies.
So they the bigger belly guys. You know what I'm saying? So you know they got their thing. I don't be wanting to wear the big belly clothing. I work out now.
You come in your Yoda sweatsuit. I seen you had your little hoodie on.
I'm getting like Will in the dub intro video Will. That picture. Not Will. Like that one. So that Will don't dress like this Will. He didn't dress like this. This Will dress different than him. You know what I'm saying? I get in trouble because I won't, they be like, all right, y'all, we wearing this. I want you to buy some J's. Like, fam, my feet are huge, dog. Yeah. I can't walk around looking like Ronald McDonald. You know what I'm saying? I gotta wear stuff that fits my body. Like, I'm not going to spend $250.
I see Coach Ty, you came up out that bomber jacket. It was hot up in there.
Yeah. I just had to do it for show, and then they're like, this shit. God said, Grace, man, take this shit.
That jacket was gone quick.
Hey, I got a quick PSA, man. For all the people that can't comment, I'm sorry, man. This is I had to go live from my own personal page because Facebook came up with a brand new rule yesterday that the Dub High School page was too new to go live on.
Oh.
Nah, that's not a real. They so what happened is somebody reporting you, J-Man.
Oh yeah, they on me, man. Hey, I know it, but I ain't gonna stop talking this good truth though. But that's how I know what I'm saying must be it's hidden. It's hidden home.
Yeah, somebody just reporting. Yeah, somebody just reporting you over and over until they block you live. That's
valid. That's valid, man. Listen, I'm telling you, dog. Them people are coming. J-Mac.
Hey, J-Mac, they might be right though. We're gonna have to eliminate the N-word, bro. We only get one N-word per show.
Ain't nobody used it today.
I know. I'm talking about that's why we probably blocked out on the format.
You got to join the Illuminati, J-Man.
No, don't do that. I quit the show.
But you actually are N-word, Lamar.
You call me one. See what I'm saying? hey, we all gonna be getting friend requests from Jeremy McKinnis in about 2 weeks. You had to make a new page.
Hey man, all I'm saying is they said that, but they didn't say it was because of those strikes.
They ain't gotta say that. I got one without stripes. They just blocked my live for 60 days. I ain't have no stripe and I ain't do nothing.
Hey, they can do what they want to do.
They can do what they want on their social media.
It's them people from Houston and them people from Bally's.
Yeah.
And maybe the Cowboys, because you told them to F them too.
Boy.
I did. They was on that Bulls game. Yeah,
The Cowboys is trash tonight.
Hey, I said, what in the summer Cowboys is going on here, man?
Hey, we 10-4, relax.
Hey man,
I ain't going to no Coop. You ain't shit for that. But I ain't going to no Diddy party. But we gonna figure it out. We gonna figure it out.
Hey, J Mac.
Yeah, you gotta go.
J Mac, be careful what you wish for. You know, Charleston White said he was going to put on a dress now.
Yeah,
hey, man, it ain't that serious.
That's what I'm talking about.
My page working.
Keep your hood pass, dog. Keep your hood pass. Keep your hood pass.
But I'm sorry, man, because I'm getting messages, man. People trying to post on Facebook and they're saying it's probably because we ain't Facebook friends. So that's probably why I won't let you post. But and it's because they wouldn't let me go public. Maybe they'll let Pat go public Wednesday. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll try it out. Hey, speaking of that, man, I'm finna get ready to roll out, man. Dub salute to Coach Ward and Coach Todd, man. Y'all are two of the greatest to ever do it. Whenever they get ready to cast for the movie, we're gonna play ourselves. We just gotta figure out who's gonna play y'all.
Man, y'all gonna be too old, man. Y'all ain't gonna be able to play yourself. Y'all got to choose one of them young people.
And then let's make sure you know we really celebrate. You know them people that pulled that shit off this week too, because you know they did a phenomenal job. Aledo, Desoto, Duncanville, Anna. You know they from close to around here, I guess.
Is Anna in the Metroplex? Is that considered?
It's in the north.
Hey, Anna just claimed Oklahoma the other day, so I don't know.
Yeah, he was tripping. He was tripping.
They far, bro.
Some shit like that.
Ain't Anna past Denton, man?
Yeah, it's on the borderline of Oklahoma. That's why they say Texas.
It's right. It's pretty much right before Sherman, right?
But
Yeah. You got isn't that Melissa and Anna right next to each other?
Now is that above McKinney?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's why I say I thought McKinney would have cut off.
Yeah, McKinney is the cutoff since Anna said they in Oklahoma now.
I mean, they all
Collin
County though.
Anna's Collin County?
Yeah.
All right.
Oh, they the Metroplex if they Collin County.
Nah, Collin, yeah. Oh. But man, hey, Dub, salute to the greatest. We'll see y'all at the Southside Party 3 next year. No doubt about it. I'm out.
Appreciate you, Pat.
Hey,
yes, sir.
I'm a little Kimpo, man. Layton, how he been doing over there, man?
He good. He got hurt. He hurt his ankle.
Right.
He moved up and started playing a lot. And then he had a high ankle sprain that kind of held him out a long time. And I want to say about 4, 5, 6 weeks. And he came back like pretty much at second, third round. And you know, the young player, the groove now. You know what I'm saying? He hadn't been playing. So you thought he got in against Emerson and ran upfield. You know what I'm saying? First play, had that look in his eyes as a sophomore. So you know he gonna be real good, man.
Yeah, because I like Layton. I like Layton. Goddamn, why you just squeeze out damn black motherfucker looked at me and just oh no.
Yep. Hey, he was looking like this, Lamar.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he gonna be long, man. He already was 6'4", 6'5", sophomore.
Man, he can run, bro.
Yeah, he gonna be long coming off that edge, man.
Yeah. That weight room gonna be real big for him this year too. Yeah. I'm really excited for them.
I got a few questions for y'all, man, before we get out of here, man. Speaking of Anna, though, Swaggy want to know what y'all think about Shavers retiring. Y'all got opinions?
And how Swaggy get out the show and then start sending questions, man? You should have skipped right past it.
Swaggy got a girlfriend now, man. You got.
Hey, that boy. Hey, J Mac, why you say retired?
I mean, resign. Well, he might be retired until he get another job. Hell, he is retired.
I mean, I'll say this.
They already know where he's going next. They were dropping little hints that they didn't want to say.
I'll say this, J Mac. Nobody talked about McKinney football before 3 years ago.
Right.
I think his first year, and I know Shavers. I worked with Shavers twice. His first year, they won a playoff game for the first time in like 20 years in McKinney. So, I mean, I expect the program to fall off and be trash again. You know what I'm saying? The uniqueness of him being there was one of us was up there. and I'm saying not the politics part of us. You know what I mean? So I don't think you can up there. I don't think you can hire somebody that's similar. So yeah, I don't know what he got planned. I ain't asked him, but I mean, the job he did there, and they say that, like Todd. I remember him saying in an interview before, you leave a job way better than you got it, and McKinney be Longview this year. You know what I'm saying? So I don't. I expect McKinney to go back to McKinney.
I don't know, Coach, because I posted it in the Facebook group, Texas Youth High School Sports. If everybody out there, y'all can go check it out. I just posted it, man. Pretty much, Coach Peterman pretty much gave a goodbye. That was like a so long Duncanville tweet that he put out, and I posted it on there. I'm just saying, man. I'm just I like to add, 2 + 2 equals 4.
I'm gonna say this. Peterman do a hell of a job. He's been doing this for a long time. McKinney, first of all, the school is still way more than 50% white, right? McKinney's whole football team is black, pretty much. Peterman ain't got it like that. That's not that is a result of Shavers. You know what I'm saying? The players will be how they have players. The dynamic gonna change. If we being honest,
think there's gonna be some J-backing going on?
If it ain't, I know they lost some. This senior class was their class that they was waiting for. So I know they already gonna lose a lot, and people running to where they kid gonna be up under somebody that's like them. You know what I'm saying? That's a big unspoken thing in Texas high school football. A lot of black folks want to feel like they can trust their high school coach to take care of their black son. That's a reality.
You don't think background?
Wait, what you say, Will?
No, I was gonna say, go ahead, Lamont.
You don't think his just saying hypothetically he do go up there? You don't think his background coming from DeSoto, winning the state championship in DeSoto, then with 2 itself, will help him out up there?
I mean, I think he'll be successful, but we talking about you got it. When I think about these jobs, I use SOC for example. I think about SOC when we got there and SOC now, right? If Ty left and we all went with him like staffs do or whatever, and they hired a new person, I got to look at SOC for what SOC was at the beginning. Everybody always looks at the job where it's at. You understand what I'm saying? I look at McKinney for what they was. They wasn't a good program at all. It was terrible. So once them kids trickle out a little bit, it's different. A North Crowley is different, where Allen had got kids to stay home, come back. Now Gates came in, took that thing up high. You know what I'm saying? That McKinney ain't that type of scenario. They ain't kids coming back. These kids were flocking to a black face. You know what I'm saying? And a black presence. It wasn't about a lot more than that. They was good coaches, but that was what it was about. So that ain't no knock to him if that's the job that he taking. I just don't think that you could create what they have again. I think they kind of missed in it, if that makes sense. Will, what you was gonna
ask? Do you think that he's taking another job, or do you think he's going to college? Shavers.
I don't know. I think it could be either. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it'll be hard just because of the job he did. I don't think it's gonna be hard for him to find a job. He got into little stuff this year, but I don't think that was detrimental enough where he would be blacklisted or something. If that was the case, he wouldn't have came back. But yeah, I don't know, Will.
I'm trying to figure like what job is open that he would say.
I mean,
that's look a job.
I mean, you know how I go, man. It's a lot of these jobs. They know they got their guy, or they down to the final 3 before it posts, before they fire the coach. You know what I'm saying? That's just that in high school, especially if you're doing your process the right way. You done did your research and you done already had conversations. So it's some job that probably could come open. If you think about some of the jobs, what the whispers jobs like a Lake Ridge. Lake Ridge is a really good job. You know what I'm saying? They having the problem among we talking about, where You know, kids is leaving. But I mean, you got to attribute a lot of that stuff to the coach that's present. You know, Duncanville got kids. Duncanville always done had kids. That didn't stop the cat before samples from going 2 for and 3 for. You know what I'm saying? People take for granted. They think a lot of these jobs, you got kids. That's not necessarily true. Mike Robinson, you saw what happened at Desoto in 1 year.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Having kids, you know, where those kids are, where they coming from, or where they leaving and going, man, who is the coach in place that is instilling the culture and making it attractive to families that want to move there for athletic purposes? I mean, not move there for athletic purposes.
No, yeah. Okay. Yeah, he mean it.
Yeah, I mean the other way around. Yeah.
So I do like that. Real quick, we talking about that. I was wondering, shout out to my homie Olivia, man. Did y'all check out the Malakoff hitting on the Franklin guy?
I saw pieces of it.
I wish I had that video. I would have played it.
That's a team that stuffed the wing T, right?
Yeah, Franklin.
Yeah, I saw pieces. I only watch it because I'll be seeing the wing T offenses sometimes and be wanting to see what they do. What's that, Jamie?
Yeah, but the guy from Malakoff that made him defensive player of the week. I mean, of the game, the MVP.
Right.
You know, after, you know, just spitting on the guy. I just wanted, did y'all see that or had an opinion on that? Because to me, that's just, you know. And for the record, it was a white guy spitting on a black guy. So put it out there a little farther.
I ain't see it.
Yeah,
hey,
I saw that. The little on the sideline, spitting number 1 face.
Right.
Oh, that's wild. I ain't see that.
Yeah, number 11. Number 11. And he did it right on TV. And of course, Bally's, you know, they ignored it like they did everything else. Basically, they just decided to poo-poo it and told you just shut up and listen to what we gonna tell you, and you gonna go by whatever we tell you. You know, damn what you think. You know.
Hey, J-Mac, not to change the subject. What else out there, fam? Like, he made all these comments about black quarterbacks on the South Side. He got a job at Louisville, went 1 and done. And where he at?
He building. I think he's the freshman coach down there. I think they went undefeated or they lost 1.
Where he at?
So he building.
Because because since he made his comments, boy, that Allen run has been everything he said.
Now I will say that when he jumped off the ship, Allen kind of that Allen ship got faster when he jumped off, didn't it? BJ, we need answers, BJ. You got to come on the show, BJ.
Hey, he really
took answers. We got to know why.
Hey, BJ Mathis took the losing ways from Allen to Louisville.
God damn. That's my
I know a cat on Louisville staff, Bobby. That's my dog.
Yeah.
Right. Next year, you're going to have to go to every game at Jerry's or Bally. Bally ain't going to let you watch shit.
I just use somebody else. I ain't the only one that can log into an app. Shit.
Oh, they gonna block you. They gonna find a way to block your ass.
Yeah, I'm good as block. That's probably, I'm telling you that it just cut off. Everybody, nobody else had that problem with me.
Yeah, if you ain't at Jerry's World next weekend, you ain't gonna be next year, you ain't gonna be able to watch the game.
Well, I mean, what you should have did though, J Mac did. Well, for next year, the year done passed though. You know, because it was such a big deal about the African American head coaches that, you know, maybe they should have had either Jinx or either maybe Alan Wilson, you know, on the commentation, you know, because those guys that were African American coaches that had won previously before. I mean, would that have been something you would like, what you would have liked to see?
Say it again.
Like if they'd had Alan Wilson or Mike Jinks, you know, African American coaches that had previously won before.
Yeah, I mean, just somebody that could relate to what was going on. That day was a historical day, right? Like Saturday was historical.
Johnny could have been, you know, but he probably would have talked over the damn people.
Yeah, he told the whole history of the wing T and
But my point is, you had another coach on there that literally rolled his eyes when they said this is a historical game, because that was the last thing he wanted to talk about.
Yeah, but at the same time, J Mac, I mean, but this is why we need our resources and our people to be able to, branch off into these different things.
That's why we need to dub.
I mean, yeah, and voice these concerns, so so people understand.
I'm just saying, man, and
Who's
everybody's
this
scared.
Cowboy head coach?
Yeah.
No.
I mean, he old. I ain't mad at him. He give good insight and analysis and all that. But look, man, he wasn't interested in hearing this is historical. 2 black coaches playing for state, and coincidentally, it's gonna happen again the next game.
Yeah, I think I think what's got to happen, because I think what people don't realize is the changing of the guard, J Mac, and I kind of sense this year, but I really got a sense for it when we pulled into the locker room this year. How many times I had to walk back out the locker room, and Ward probably remember this. They keep like, hey, the people out here want to talk to you, but they would never come in. I always had to walk outside to talk to them. Just about different stuff. It's a changing of the guard, man. Like, yeah, y'all finna see a revolution, and it's gonna be it's a revolution coming. Because
That's why I felt like it was a celebration.
Yeah,
that's why I felt like it was a celebration when y'all lost, because I almost felt like it was like, whoo, we ain't got to deal with all that. We ain't got to deal with the 3, because we know these other 2 gonna win, and no matter who win, they black.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, though, J Mac, like it's a revolution that's coming, because ain't nobody going nowhere no time soon.
Yeah, that's it, and it's just gonna be more coming behind you.
Yeah. So it ain't no way to destroy us. In order to destroy us, we got to destroy ourselves. That's another big thing too. Like, I actually heard somebody today that told me, they were like, it's people in other parts of the state that really fear us. Like, I was told this today, that it, like, from like coaches that know coaches, they were like, man, it's dudes like these people in Houston, like, they fear y'all. Because how boisterous we are, and it ain't boisterous. I just think we being ourselves. But we do stuff that normally ain't been presumed, that normally been said that's not what you do as a coach. Like we dress a certain way and make that. We allow our kids to dress a certain way. We make it about fashion. Like, we do stuff our culture embraced, but our culture really not embraced by society yet.
Well, I think that's false, though, Todd. Let me say this: our culture is embraced because people are making a lot of money off our culture, right?
Yeah.
I think with you and what you have done, only you can talk the way that you do.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? Like it can't be that, like, even though you was boisterous and before you won state, you know what I'm saying? The fact that you won it validates who you are and what you are, because you've done things that nobody else can do. The problem is, man, in Texas high school football, they fear this. They fear Texas high school football has always been represented by other people. It has always been defined by other coaches. You know what I mean? And now it's defined by the players and the coaches that look alike. That's not something that everybody's ready for. And I think Saturday, and we can all speak conspiracy theories, but Saturday was typical of that. For you guys to be the defending 2-time state champions, y'all can't even play in the game that's close. You can't. Like there's you always have to play as an underdog in a situation like that.
Yeah.
Because y'all have to separate yourself like this and make it obvious. Because anything like this gives you that. And that's always going to be an issue because at the end of the day, they can say what they want to say, how they want to say it. It wasn't going to be 3 black head coaches winning that day. DeSoto and North Shore and DeSoto and Summer Creek and Duncanville and all that didn't matter because it was all black coaches. There's nothing they could do about that. But that game, to have 7 plays and 2 crucial penalties back to back that are all suspect calls in a time where the only way that they could have won that game is to score a touchdown. They couldn't have won that game kicking another field goal.
Yeah.
And they gave them 7 tries. So I think what you have to understand is it might not always be how we want it to be, but we're still living in an era where it's very much still a perspective in which people want to live, if that makes any sense.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like it's not always going to be us. And it sucks, but that's just the nature of the beast. Like when you starting to do the things that you do, people are not going to receive you very well.
Hey, this the problem, Will. The problem with what Ty's saying. The biggest problem is we real educated. Like as much as how we are, how we talk. But when you listen to what we say, like Ty know that rule book in and out. You know what I'm saying? If we call you out, we gonna have a bunch of, and I'm talking about what Ty talking about within the profession. We ain't talking about Facebook stuff. If we call you out, we're gonna have factual information and we got access to it. We know where some of the bodies is buried. We know where your bodies is buried. So if you want to play that game, we got the voices and the following, and we ain't just ignorant folks just talking. Like people like us normally would have been somebody that just talks. So I can see why people scared. I done been in some of the places they try to stay away from us because you don't want to be in that situation. Cause we'll call it out. Like I'm gonna have a conversation with. I know Jeff Joseph. We worked. Our desk was next to each other at and we worked together all the time. He cool cat. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how he always talk about how exceptional athletes. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell him that, and I don't think he mean no harm from being around him. But every interview, that's what he say when he talk about SOP. You know what I'm saying? Like, now let's talk about how y'all kept styling this goddamn red zone. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't because no exceptional athletes. You know, that kind of thing is what we talking about. You know, it could be ignorance, it could be intentional. You know what I'm saying? But that fear is, we'll say that. Like, I don't have no problem saying it. I have no problem saying that. Me and him have a conversation. I have no problem saying that to other people because I have an issue with it.
Yeah, shout out to Harvey Avery. You know, he said Howard would have been a good How Harrison because he's in there. I got a better Terrence Johnson. He was there. He was on the sideline. You could have brought Terrence in to talk about what kind of day that was.
I think the problem is Bally's is bankrupt. So they actually cut people before the year.
Well, we're talking about as a guest. They ain't got to pay them all.
Right. But the thing is, when you talking about all of that and that lane, like Todd was saying, we don't have in Texas high school football a black analyst in for the major market. You see what I'm saying? And so when you talk about bringing a coach in, you talk about all these former black coaches, they ain't tied in to that. You know, somebody like Chris Gilbert maybe. You see what I'm saying? But he's unavailable. So when you start looking at that piece of it, that's where we got to keep pushing forward to make sure that we got notable people to pull in that have won championships, that are notable names, that got relationships enough with these types of people to where there's a comfort. Because let's be honest, with us, they got to be comfortable. you put me on Bally's and you don't know what I'm gonna say, depending on the situation.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Not everybody. I think if you put Jack on,
Damn, so that war. Wait a
You
minute.
know what I'm gonna say, Will?
one thing about it is War gonna say it nicely.
I'm gonna say it nicely, but I'm gonna say it.
They still, but for them, they know coded language. So all Ward is doing is speaking they coded language.
Yeah.
So he already
Hey, J-Mac, because if I'd have saw him, it's a professionalism. If I'd have saw old buddy roll his eyes, I'd have made a joke about him rolling his eyes on camera. It'd be like, oh, coach over there rolling his eyes. What we got, coach? You know what I'm saying? That's the fear of it. So who can you lean on? Who can you say, okay?
Because they can't bring you on.
Nah, not right now.
Not you, J-Mac. You can't go nowhere near Balance.
Nah, J-Mac don't want to.
Yeah. Well, they don't want me to. I come on and look, it was a celebration. I would have said nothing crazy. You know
but
what
they
I'm
don't
saying?
know that because
they don't know that. Go on, man. Nah,
if I'm a GM and I'm looking for a black media talented personality and I'm reviewing film, you have been X'd immediately after 15 minutes into the first episode of your review, sir.
I'm
you
tell
are
you,
not Bally's
they
material.
could have brought in, but they're still coaching. They could have brought some revelers to it. They should have probably had Kendall Miller come on.
Yeah, Kendall Miller. Yeah,
that's what it should have been.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
and he coached that side
because he the president of the high school coach association. Like he should have been a guest for that.
He should have been there on GP for real, right?
Yeah. He probably. I mean, he probably was, but in the building. But I'm saying he should have been part of the broadcast too. Just to speak on the importance of the symbolic of the day. I mean, it was a big day for us.
That's perfect.
And that's the thing. They didn't even acknowledge that. I mean, they did, but they didn't. You know what I mean? And it was diminished by comments and different things like that, man. So what's next, Coach Todd? What's next? What's next for South Paris?
I mean, back. I mean, like it is, life a repeating cycle, man. January when football season start. That's when you make them.
Yeah.
And develop them and get the mind right. And that leads to the spring where you find out what they can what's in them. Summer, rebuild it, get ready for the fall. And start this damn cycle all over again, with another season, man. But I'm excited for the future. I'm really excited. I got some things that I want to see. Like I keep speaking, I want a lot of these college coaches that people personally know that's from the area. I want them to start some mentorship program for some of these young coaches. Where each coach making, select a young guy, and for them to kind of take them under their wing. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm on because these people at the college they making good money now.
Yeah.
And if it's too much for you to mentor, one or two guys and kind of take them under, even if it's like present like a little seminar and invite them guys up there, invitation only, and you pay for their trip. Southwest Airlines ain't a lot. And y'all get together and select a couple of dudes and kind of get a mentorship, for some of the young coaches to kind of help gravitate them for the next crop of coaches be well prepared, for what's going on. And that's just what it is.
Idea,
Mark asked me about Danny Green, man. Danny Green, I know Monday morning when I sit down with my weekly meeting with Coach Traylor and we kind of hit back on recruiting. We hadn't really talked over the weekend, but toward the end of the week, some guys were, it was some Division I schools that was coming up there inquiring about him. He may have a potential chance. This NIL era is also, being one Power 5 school that personally told me that they want him and they're signing to an NIL and that'll pay for his college at a big school in the SEC. So, but they really liked him, but they couldn't get a scholarship, but he wouldn't have to pay for those schools. So, I got to sit down and talk to him about some different stuff like that. So, Danny gonna be fine because Danny left it all on the field, and it is what it is. The guy, he had a phenomenal run, and Coach Traylor gonna work his magic, and we gonna do whatever we got to do to support Coach Traylor and Danny to get him in school.
Hey, Coach,
hold on, Will. Let me before we move on, I want to comment on what Coach Ty was saying about them coaches. The DB coach at Tech, who I went with to A&M and went with to Boise, actually did for me what Ty is saying cats need to do. A lot of the information, the defense I run, all the structure of a lot of the stuff, I can call him in the middle of the season, have him watch something and tell me something. You know what I'm saying? That mentorship is everything, but everybody don't be having access to it. You know what I mean? And I can't say it was. I don't know how it came about. If we're being honest, he came to me, and that shit that moment took my career to a completely different level, just because I had access to some good information. So I wanted to say that because I know Ty was talking about that, and that's really important for us because we don't really have access to it in this business. You only know what you know because you only learn it from where you at. You know, I go sit with Will Carr for a day or two. I'm gonna pull some nuggets, but it's still them nuggets just gonna fit into what I already know. It's different when you're a part of a scheme and system and you learn all the pieces from ground up. Will, you know what I'm talking about because you done been on a different level before, you know. And so that's the hard part. But I mean, he right. It's a lot of us now getting these jobs that they got to start pulling some guys in, you know what I'm saying, and making sure that they forwarding them in the profession. I ain't talking about giving them a job. I'm saying you can pour information into somebody. You know what I mean? And that don't happen enough for us. And we at that point, like Ty said, that's another part of the revolution where now because that's where we was behind. And you look back into the history of it when you start talking about Sam Harrell and Ty Dodge and the whole Lake Travis run. And from Chad Morris leaving to Lake Travis, constantly getting fed that offensive college information year after year after year. You notice Lake Travis done fell off, but now they guys that's in college done fell off. You know what I'm saying? Like it goes hand to hand. So, you know, man, the game constantly evolving, and I think black coaches now we starting on this level to match up with that coaching, and it need to be more of us.
For sure.
Go ahead. What you saying?
Oh yeah, Coach Ty. Somebody just hit me up and said, make sure about Danny Green. If they talking to NIL, it need to be documented. We ain't taking no handshake deal.
Nah. When people like you got first thing with me, I don't talk to college coaches really. Like if somebody allowed to sit in my house and talk to me, it's that Boss Hogg and Uncle Jesse did. When you spit in each other's hand and shake hands. You know, it's like that though. You know what I'm saying? So now, what I'm talking ain't no. Now it's actual factual. You know, on what I'm talking about. If somebody say who we scheduled, only game we got for sure next year, we play Aledo week 3, and that's the only game that we know at the present time. I got some meetings and stuff we supposed to be going to, but you know, I'm gonna see who we can schedule next year and, for them other 2 games and shit. We're gonna be locked and loaded.
Can I ask you, go ahead, Lamar.
Huh?
Now go ahead, Lamar.
Is number 4? What's that? Is he a senior?
Yeah, he a senior, man. But one thing about we got two backs that's coming back that I think gonna Debo and the kid that started on JV for us now named Mikael Trotter. Like Mikael Trotter is very similar to Khalil, but he don't have to. I don't think it take him as long to get going with his burst. Like he and get out of there. Like I think we gonna be fine in running back room, and we also got another kid that'll be a senior next year named Bray. That's right now. Then we got a youngster that kind of worked real good for us on the scout team. K5, what I call him. On that, he was on a freshman team running back, but he did some good things for us as far as running against the varsity. And I think he maximized his practice time in his playoff run, where some other guys didn't maximize their time and get some experience. But I think he really grew up some in the playoff run. So, you know, I'm looking anxious to see how they all develop in this offseason. But Coach Davis gonna get them right. And somebody say Sock versus Yates. Nah, Yates not ready to play Sock just at this time.
But they ain't ready for Carter.
Yeah, but Coach Thomas, he's doing a great job building them up down there. But now we come to Houston, it probably ain't gonna be nobody from North Shore.
Nah, I think Todd. I think that was Daniel saying Yates, who I was talking about. Marcel
Nah,
Yates.
somebody just put Sock versus Houston Yates.
Oh, I don't see that.
Yeah, nah. If we go to Houston,
I don't want to see that bullshit.
Yeah. If we go to Houston, we ain't going to Houston nobody but North Shore. Yeah, Heckman Harrison do a good job of recruiting. He was the first linebacker went to Lincoln. I forgot he does the more the local games. He not on the I don't think on the regional scene yet.
Yeah, he on the YouTube channel, WFAA.
Yeah. Yeah, but
and he would have been perfect. He would have been perfect for that because, like you said, that was something. He has a tie to Sam. He undid Desoto games.
Yeah, he know me personally. Grew up in
Because they talked about that and they made a conscious decision they weren't gonna go that route. You know what I'm saying?
That's what bothers me though, Will. It just bothers me, and I know it's gonna cost. It's hurt my Dub teammates because they won't let our page go live.
Yeah, but
I won't be able to go live after tonight.
It don't matter. It don't hurt us.
I don't know. We might do a poll to see who the people want us to play, and I kind of go off the poll to see what matchup people.
Because I think the game everybody wanted to see, they're gonna get a chance to see y'all in Aledo.
Yeah. Week 3, yeah. We probably
that's the game.
Yeah, we probably gonna go on down to Aledo Town too. I think I want to go on the road that game.
Yeah, you should. You should go hang out.
I need to ride on
Coach,
the bus.
When you get there, make sure you walk around and look at every stone they got.
Yeah. Now I already know, man. Them monuments pretty. What Jackson say? The thing I remember the most about this season is, I think they probably stand out the most is the guys that had to wait their turn. They wasn't just the greatest of athletes, but they were program guys. And I think, they debunked all the myths or the worries that people had about them. And they and they ended up getting us right back to where we was. And they were just good program guys. They wasn't a Manny Muhammad or some of them Javon Thomas, some of those talented type of guys, but they were just program guys that bought in and showed up to work every day. And that's probably what I take the most out of this. We played 2 years with a 160-pound linebacker that was our world. He ain't never miss a game. He ain't never get hurt. But he was a dog of a football player. So, I missed Sultan, Elamine, Brandon Jones, Samaje, Pooty with his crazy self. He drove my nerves, though. Lord of mercy. Some of them guys, Jacoby had to step up this year. Brandon Jackson was a guy that came in as a first-year kid at SOC. A lot of those guys that hadn't been starters, they stepped up and fulfilled that role and carried the torch. And that was a good thing. Another thing I'm proud of this year was I think being at SOC kind of helped Eli Basa become a better person and improve on some areas beside of football that I think will help him in life down the road. I think that was a real big thing too. So, we touch lives. We do the stuff we supposed to do. But, I was more impressed with those guys, the development. Yeah, the twins graduated. We did our last hug.
Man, I'm going to miss them dudes, man. Them were my guys, man. I love the twins, man.
The quarterback next year is Mecca was impressive this year. He really blossomed too.
Probably most improved for sure in the last spring.
So the quarterback, right now the quarterback Carter Kopecki. I'm a true believer. I followed the depth chart till something changed the depth chart. Then we got a couple of young guys that's gonna be battling for a chance too. But right now it's Carter Kopecki, the quarterback.
The JBQ, that's my guy with CJ.
Yeah.
So the Aledo, it's not a 2-year home and home, or is it a 1-year thing?
Not 2 year deal.
You just said y'all was going there.
No, I'm talking about when you can elect who the home of visitors the first time. Gotcha. I may want to take this group on the road first.
Give them a little playoff atmosphere.
Yeah, let them see them goddamn monuments.
Yeah, go touch it. Rub them like you at the Apollo.
Yeah, so we can get us 11, 12 tomorrow.
Hey, I got a game for you, Coach Todd. See, I can shut Ivo up. Go on, get them Indians on the schedule.
Yeah, get Hatch. You got to get Hatchet on the schedule, Coach.
I mean,
no
it's nothing against Hatch. I think they're a great program, but that don't do nothing for soccer.
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like if I'm gonna play Hatchet, then I may need to play the first 3 teams. I need to play the teams in that district that's going to the 4th round at least.
I would say that Cedar Hill and Sock game.
Ward versus Ward.
I'm gonna slap him in pregame.
I think you should.
Hey, and we gonna have BJ on my sideline because BJ is accepted in soccer.
Hey, but if y'all getting the freedom fighter Nick Ward, man, or the Miami Nick, man, y'all might be in trouble.
Hey, not with BJ on my sideline. He the biggest one.
He is the biggest one.
Yeah, so
he came up to me. He's like, what's up? He's like, what's up, Willow? I'm BJ. I'm Nick. I'm looking at him like, I knew you was tall. I knew you was big, but I didn't know you was. He still look like he can play, man. He still look like he can play.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we may call Riley Dodge and see what Sam Lake talking about.
Yeah,
hey,
you
gotta get my guy Riley on.
Allen was trying to call y'all out.
Oh man, hey, we can have that at the Cat Daddy Bowl.
Man, hey, man, Allen don't want to play up, man.
Man, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I think I heard that earlier this year something about Allen wanted y'all to come out there.
Man, that was because we beat them in 7-on-7. Man, I ain't going out there to play no Tom Landry Classic. We need playing. I'm playing the Eddie Robinson Classic for that. You know, I ain't finna go over there and sign and go out there twice to play Allen. Nah, ain't nobody doing that. Nah, we the bigger draw.
Ah, they on some other shit. They want the home and home.
Yeah, they want
That's
the home.
They always
do.
do.
Both times.
Ah, they tripping.
That's why they had the game available this year because they had a 1-year deal with Bosco.
Yeah,
that's why they had it. Normally they play a team 2 years. Yeah,
and Nike Classic last year, so we both kind of didn't have a game. I guess that'd be week 0.
Yeah.
So you know what? We'll come up there and bust y'all ass real quick.
Maybe we can see what us Duncanville and DeSoto can all match up with somebody from somewhere else. It don't matter.
Then from Houston get North Shore versus DeSoto, Tascasita versus Kent Wisdom, and y'all against Katy or hell, Summer Creek or something like that on a Saturday. That should be fire, man.
Fort Bend Marshall. We need to go ahead and put them motherfuckers to rest.
Cause why was you worried about a team that's one and done?
It don't matter. It don't matter. See, in a game like that, it don't matter. You want people.
Yeah. I mean, we're gonna figure it out. We got 2 guys try to figure out, and then we'll probably see who we scrimmage just off. Who we able to sign up to play.
You're gonna have to go and get one in with samples. They probably ain't gonna be able to find nobody else.
That's what I was thinking. We all at this point we always got options, and then we always end up right there.
Hey, listen. You better figure out.
Got to be willing to get on the bus.
Well, no, J Mac, Ty got to figure out how he gonna get his lick back. All right, because right now, this shit here ain't no fun right now.
Yeah.
You got to figure out how to beat the motherfucking teacher, dog.
I know, huh? I feel like goddamn Danielson and shit.
You should. What's the name of that show with Spike?
Little Rascals.
Yeah, Spike and Rocky.
I mean, like if we don't play, we'll probably scrimmage them though.
Yeah.
Shit.
I mean, hey, listen, Todd, you got a formula, dog. I don't know if you should stray away from your formula.
Yeah, but we still gonna find some work. We may just find a different type of work.
North Crowley.
Yeah,
they schedule all done. I mean, like
he said he had one spot left last time I talked to him.
But like I'm saying, like playing North Crowley, like I mean that's like playing like Duncanville now. I mean, not to the degree of playing Duncanville now, but that's not. I mean, if we're gonna do that, we probably just gonna play Duncanville.
Hey Ty, somebody said, did you turn down TSU and why?
Man, I ain't never talked to nobody TSU #1.
Well, the Facebook rumors are fool because that's damn sure what everybody was saying last week, man.
Yeah, dog. They had
thought
you.
Warriors
They had you. You all packed and everything.
Hey,
They
man.
was stocking everything, bro.
Hey man, like I tell people, I wasn't going no damn TSU. I love the school to this day. Yeah, I had a great time down there as a kid. But nah, they ain't got enough money for Todd. Nah, they gonna have to give me something that they ain't got.
Coach,
they got to back the bring struck up.
He already know. He want free Frenchies for life.
And look, and if Ward going, damn sure got to back the bring struck up.
Hey, I was gonna say, hey, if they do scrape up whatever they scrape up for Todd, his assistants gonna make less than we make his assistants at soccer.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So
we gonna have four. He gonna have four. He gonna have four coaches.
Ward gonna have to be
I'll
the
take a pay cut to go to college. Ain't that crazy?
What you say, J Man? Gonna look like a little league staff out there, coaches both sides.
Yeah, with a 5 headset combination.
Oh, everybody. Hey man, what y'all think about this? I'm really not with the criticism of the QB position for one game. Now I do have my questions. I ain't give a chance to give my analysis, but I did think it was your offensive coordinator. I thought that was his worst game of the year. Was yesterday. I thought it was a severely poor playing game or play calling game. But I mean, I feel like I hate to have to do this, but I feel like I gotta defend William Little a little bit because a lot of people is trying to criticize him and they forget that this is the same kid that was the MVP last year, man. So just kind of just help me out with that, Todd.
I mean, I think it's one of them games where we didn't have our best offensive production or best play, from to be honest with you, shit, it wasn't our best, but I think sometimes games like that is about a rhythm. And I think one thing we never got into a rhythm. Like when it was a rhythm, I think we had a rhythm for a series, then the next series we was out of whack. And I think it went out of whack the second possession of the game. We scored the first possession, so we went down there and scored. Bang. Okay, good job. We had a good field position, set it up. We got the ball back. I think they kicked another field goal, made it 6-7. They kicked us out the ball. Rick fumbled the ball. So we didn't get no return, and they knocked the shit out of Rick ass too. Then the first play in, we had a great play call, but the sophomore receiver had to come in, and he drops the ball. And then I think that led to the next thing, and I think that was what started. If he catches the ball, it's a positive 10 to 20-yard gain. You know what I'm saying? And we rolling now. We kind of getting the rhythm, and I think that kept us from getting the rhythm. And then I don't think we got the ball back until maybe the last. I think it may have been the last where we kicked the field goal, and I think a penalty kept us out of really scoring in that drive because we had a penalty. We made up them yards to settle for a field goal, which kept us, from stretching the lead, and we went into halftime at 10-9. When we come back out for the third quarter, it was the penalty on the first play. What throws us out of whack, and if you go back and look at all games, is penalties on first down. We got to do a better job even when we do sometimes get caught at 1st and 20s. We got to do a better job of executing to make it to get it back to a manageable and then be able to convert it on third down still. Well, we didn't do a good job of that this year whenever we got behind the sticks because of penalties. So I think that has something to do with it. Dropping that ball on that first down, that second possession has something to do with it. Limited possessions has something to do with it. And, shit, man, we just didn't play our best game. But, the loss ain't on Will. The loss, ain't on the offensive coordinator who called the plays. It was the one thing we did, soccer, it was a team loss because we all could have did something a little bit better as a team and coaching staff included. that could have got us over the hump. But we just didn't get it done that particular day. And that's credit to PNG. They was able to complete some of them 4th and 5s and convert some of them first downs. They was able to get them stops on us. They won the special team battle. They kicked more field goals and they got an onside kick. And and we dropped the kick. Then the last kick of the game, we should have stayed in the end zone. And Khalil ran it out and got to the 20, but here you get it to the 25 if you just fair catch.
Yeah.
So, stuff like that, y'all got stuff you can grow on. This is the offensive coordinator this year. He was the offensive coordinator the first year we won state, for whoever asked that question.
I thought that too, though, Coach, that y'all was playing behind the sticks a lot.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? On crucial plays too. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, though, that game to me, it wasn't what you expect. If you're gonna hold somebody to 17 points, 20 points at soccer, you win those games.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I think that's the part that kind of, you kind of, defensively, we played good enough to win. However, we didn't play good enough because we didn't protect the lead, right?
Yeah.
So from a defensive standpoint, that's on us because we should have protected the lead, right? But then on the other side of it is you're like, okay, 3 points, that's literally just one play in the whole game that changes that dynamic. So I mean, and again, it's one of those things. You toss it up, man, and it was just a damn good football game.
And how I normally look at it, when I look at it from an offense-defense standpoint, what I normally do is I go back and look at the averages of what the defense gives up, and I look at the average of what the offense scores. The one that's closer to that number is normally the one I decide that I feel had the most success between the two. And we scored 17, but our number had been 41 and pretty much in the playoffs, I believe, averaging. We didn't get high enough to that number. I'm not sure how many points we've been giving up in the playoffs. Probably averaging 14-ish.
Yeah, I think it was 16 or 17.
It's 17.
Yeah, and a lot of it was just late trash touchdowns.
I didn't have time to fix my garage dog.
Okay. I think when we did the tail of the tape, I think y'all was at like 17.4. Something like that. Either 14.3 or 17.4.
So when I look at it, when I break it down, when we internally as a team, when I look at it, I say the defense was closer to winning than what the offense is close to winning, based on you got to get close to what your averages is. Now, if you win and you don't reach your averages because one side of the team dominated over the other side, and we didn't quite dominate, on the defensive side, we did enough where we should have been able to win the game, but we didn't dominate.
The other part, though, too, Coach, is you could have won the game had your special teams played better too.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. Like if you don't give up that onside kick on special teams, if you don't get that fumble on special teams, you know what I'm saying. That in itself would have canceled out your offense and helped your offense out a lot more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So when you look at the phases of the game, 2 of the 3 phases you lost, but you still only lost by 3 points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
and when you look at them, they averaging 40-something a game, so we cut the 40 in half. But their defense cut ours a little lower than half, which is the 3 points we talking about.
Yeah, and then they special teams made plays.
Yeah, they special team made a play. That was the overriding factor to make it lean toward them. And you look at it, but you still had a chance to go get a final drive and either win or tie it up. And that's all you could ask for in a championship game. We just didn't get it done. And, we'll get that fixed. But at the same time, you got to accept it. It is what it is. You lost.
What was that question? Somebody asked me something earlier. I don't remember what it was.
Ward, did they address you with it? It said, "What's your future?" Talk about that one.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something different. I mean, I mean, I'm in a movie right now. Shit, I ain't been shy about saying, I love where I'm at. I always wanted to be where I'm at, and do what I'm doing. And the only thing that can move me is life-changing money. When you got kids, it's certain amounts of money you can't turn down. And that ain't in high school. They ain't got enough money. So it would have to be some life-changing money. And that ain't in my control. I ain't looking for it. And I'm happy. I'm having fun. And we kicking ass. I just 30 for 30 ain't, it ain't over. So I mean that's pretty much gonna be that's where I'm at. I mean, shit, I couldn't have asked for more. That's why I was smiling like that after the game, just like happy to be in the moment, knowing what's next. I know, like I said, I know what we like when we pissed off. When you see how the kids affected and everything, you already know what's coming. So, I'm well taken care of inside. I don't job hop. I'm kind of just living in a purpose right now, doing what I feel like the Lord want me to do. Serve this community.
Hallelujah.
Or
no, man. Hey.
I go down to TSU.
Huh?
Or you the next head coach of soccer with Todd go down to TSU.
Man, I'm not going no TSU, man.
Hey, man, we're going to say some of this because we got a long off season, and I know my brother's going to always be here with me.
If I go, the only thing did my price. 4 years, $2 million guarantee.
Yeah,
that ain't at TSU.
500 a year? That's possible.
When it's possible and present itself, then I shall make a decision.
You never know who. Clearly, we never know who watching the show. If Bally's got word of J Mac's rant.
Hey, cause one thing with me, I'm like them cowgirls in Las Vegas. My price high. Ain't nothing cheap about me. Hey,
you gotta pay to play.
Hey, you gonna get the same good time that you get at the local strip club.
Ain't no $40 coach over here.
Nah, ain't no $40 coach over here.
Hey, J-Mac, we are very expensive and we're very high maintenance. Hey, we not only want your money, we want to be treated with dignity.
Yeah.
And respect.
And you got to be able to tolerate how unethical we may be at times. That's a hell of an ask.
Because you might cuss somebody out.
Because I might cuss out your boss.
Right. That's my price. I just came with today. $2 million for 4 years.
TSU
that price right there. I can go work for 4 years, and then I can come back and keep doing what I'm doing, or maybe go sit at the desk and stuff and shuffle papers and go watch football games and write up people for not executing right and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, Will, if Todd went to TSU, I would have had all the jokes. I worked with the last head coach at A&M, and he was telling me they ain't had no social media people. He had to go find people on campus. I would have had all the jokes. I'd have told Todd, let me run his TSU social media from Dallas.
Hey, Walona, I'm like Jerry Maguire. I got one person going with me. Walona says she going too.
That's all that matters. You got one. Take one with you.
He got two.
But nah, man, I can't.
Hey, Ty, what did I tell you if you did what?
Hey, you going too? You said we going.
Yeah, we go.
Nah, I just nah, man, I need to make sure something where they can pay out the 4-year buyout.
Yeah, because they're going to try to stretch that joke. If you don't make it in 4 years, they finna stretch the rest of that out 30.
Yeah,
they're gonna
be like a 30-year mortgage.
Yeah.
Hey, I know. They're going to have to buy me a house, too.
They're going to be trying to pay you $100 a month for the rest of your life.
Nah, bro. Like, no, not. Hey, man, when I'm looking at I went on ESPN one day and saw what these coaches making. I said, shit, I ain't cheap.
I don't blame you. If you don't value, nobody else will.
Yeah, nah, it like money can't buy the happiness of living a dream. Like when you living in a dream, like shit, money can't replace that. I mean, he can try to do something now. Nope. I'm good.
Okay,
and I ain't got no stress.
Question, Coach.
I ain't got to wear no suit. Nah, that shit. Hell nah. I ain't going no game in no suit.
Coach, this last one for tonight, man. Right here. Coach Todd, are you and your delegate? Now, this the Anna guy, boy. I swear, boy, they win a championship. They just get sedated. You and your delegate. Y'all seeking better representation at the UIL state level. Look here, man. The free lunch kids is coming to Anna too. You gonna be seeking it too. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
If I can stay in Dallas, I'll work for UIL. I'm not moving no Austin though. But that wouldn't be something that I wouldn't be against in my later years.
Okay. Well, there you go, man.
Somebody need to rewrite some of these damn rules that's old as hell that don't relate to one community.
Mm-hmm. See, Will, that's the problem right there, Will. That's the stuff that's the stuff that ain't nobody said that Will say that they scared about. That's it right there, Will. That stuff.
Yeah, like some of these rules, like they don't know when just because your mama stayed up or you stay with your granny. But then you and theirs because your granny ain't got guardianship. Nah, man. Man, kids stay with their granny. They go to school with their granny at.
Yeah. Well, I mean, the rules were never made for us anyway. So
never.
They told y'all that Saturday. Malcolm X, Todd X.
Yeah, they put y'all in y'all place.
Yeah, that's you had to be humble. Or the UIL.
According to Bally's.
Yeah, and with Bally's is Bally's. Bally's and UIL is the same thing. I don't know if you
same
knew that.
People. Same
they are?
I don't know. They should be. That's their social media on Ward.
Yeah.
Right, man.
Anyway, man.
You'll be surprised how it all gets connected once you start connecting dots and realizing who was college roommates and who coached together on this staff in 1967. You'll be surprised when it's all connected.
Yeah, they sons are running it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and it ain't just them, man. I mean, I spared a few, but I got all off season rent, so I ain't tripping. I ain't gonna give it all. I ain't blowing my load on this show.
No, don't do that because I'm about to go. Fellas, it was real.
All right, man. Y'all boy lock up, man.
All right. I love y'all, man. All right.
Basketball season.
Love you back.
There you go.
I'll let y'all.
Get Maze on the show.
Watch this.
Next, football talk is a big hit. Sunday nights to Wednesday nights, we striking a match cause we lit. Y'all know the name, we call it the dub. On Friday nights, it feel like a club. Getting that VIP treatment on the sideline, they showing us love. Great interviews, go hugs, put in work, go good. Texas youth and high school talking to page on Facebook, hold up. Coach trying to stand on the scene, giving advice, he do what he mean. Jay Mack and Swaggy Wick, rocking the gear, it's so clean.
Big guys and goes easy, off the easy, push easy. With my steppers, our special kids, making plays ain't so easy. Trying to win, we so greedy. All our fans are so needy, cause they need to hear them talk about that club. We do it for the